How's it going, guys? I am back with more MLB The Show 25 on the Xbox Series X, continuing the Blue Jays franchise on Hall of Fame difficulty. We are on season 2025. We're about to start a three-game series. Excuse me, a three-game series against the Red Sox. They are 43-39, and we are 45-36. So let's go ahead and get this started. Excuse me. Playing at Fenway. Stone could use a day off. Bring in Lucas. George Lucas. Thinking about giving Springer also the day off, so I'll bring in Miles Straw. So yeah, we'll do that. I'll have Jimenez lead off, Bichette, Guerrero, Santander. Yeah, I'll go with Lucas, Varsho, Captain Kirk, Addison, Straw. That looks pretty good. Actually, you know what? Kirk could probably also use a day off. I'm going to give him a day off as well. Yeah, we're a little tuckered out. So we'll be fresh for the rest of the series. So actually, here, let me move Addison. I'll have Bethancourt bat eighth. And yeah, that looks good. Here we go. We had to make some substitutions there. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Raphael. What's up, guys? Hopefully I'll have time to play all three games. I have like roughly 3.5 hours, so we'll see.
From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next.
It's almost draft time.
All right, just about ready to go here at Fenway. Starting on the mound in this one, Brian Bayo. And Singy, it's unique these days.
So Bayo 4-3 with a 3.57 ERA.
Yeah, Boogie,
he has solid numbers.
Too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact.
I'm trying to remember. I think he pitched well against me last time.
And I think a guy like
you guys can let me know that.
Tempo, don't give hitters
so here we go. We are ready.
They can move through
the Skanks are ready.
They're in line for a quality start.
And let's do it here at Fenway.
First
pitch is a ball, and we are underway.
He looks at ball one.
And where's my notes? We are currently... We're 5-2 against the Skanks so far this season.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike.
There
great
can you beat it?
Nicely done.
Wow, that was some solid defense. Let's go ahead and challenge since the challenging system's garbage.
They want a second to review it and possibly challenge the
Might as well. Maybe we beat it out.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to
that was a great defensive play. Rob the hit.
Perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look, get some different angles.
Oh, we're safe. Oh, that was a good challenge.
You think they're
yeah, we beat that out easily.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean,
ball wasn't even in his glove yet. All right, good start.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. In there for strike one. Bichette, multi-time All-Star, batting second in today's lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Right through there for a strike.
One thing I want to look at is their defense. So their catcher, Wong, he has 81 strength. He has a good arm back there, so I'm thinking about stealing. I have my best base stealer on first. So yeah, their defense in the outfield is actually pretty good. Abreu has a damn good arm, 97 strength. Actually, Raphael has 91. Yeah, they have good arms out there. Durant would have the weakest, but they all have good arms. Their second baseman, he don't know what defense is. Their first baseman doesn't know what defense is. Yeah, they actually have pretty good defense, except for second and first. And really the catcher, essentially. But he has a good arm.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout.
That wasn't a good at bat.
Blasted right by him.
He made a good pitch there, good sinker inside. Had some late movement.
Just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits
swung
the
at that
batter.
one.
So when I see a 2-strike
So yeah,
fastball
Guerrero's been
bunch
red
up a
hot
guy
for
like
me
that,
lately.
it tells
He had
me
a really
there's
slow
lot of
start, but I've been
confidence in
really
that
hitting
pitch.
with him, and looks like he is continuing that.
The kick in the pitch.
I had a
Runner
bad jump.
goes.
They're
There's
gonna
the
get me.
ball.
I had a bad jump.
Go to second.
Because I hit the wrong button.
Usually when you see a
So I
team
get for
try
not
to
playing
steal
for
a
a
base
week.
in the early
Damn it.
innings,
I could have
tells you
beaten
they
that.
wanna be
If I had a
aggressive
little
on
better jump,
offense,
we
try
would
to
have been
force the
safe.
defense to make plays and slow them
That
down.
sucks.
That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Well, this inning kind of went to crap.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Throwing me a lot of dookie.
That one is blasted.
Boy, I was all over
Left
that
field,
slider.
Towards the monster. Into the monster.
Oh
seats
man,
and
now I wish I
gone.
didn't steal. It's gone,
That one felt
motherfucker.
good.
I golfed it.
His 13th home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Man, he's starting to
really
feel it
seen the
now.
ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
Home run number 13 for
For a pitcher,
Guerrero.
the odds are in your
Red Worms.
favor if you keep that breaking
Yeah, he's
ball
been
down.
red
That
hot.
time, he
I
got
think
punished
last couple
for it.
series
Hitter
I've
just did
played,
a really
he's
good
been hitting
job
for
of
me.
staying within himself and
And
getting
you
the
see his
barrel
numbers
to
are
the baseball.
climbing because even the
Two
games
down,
were
bases
simming.
empty. Anthony
He's
Santander
on
at
a
the plate.
tear. After
And
that
that one
really
hit
rough start.
97
It was all
on the
about
gun.
Santander, but he's the one cooling off. His average been slowly going down, but really, really good production because of his really hot start. I will say he's leaving that sinker up in a bad spot.
Goes down looking.
I thought that slider was going to have
Jays
more
open
break
it up with
for
a
a
solo
ball.
homer.
All right,
It's
well.
now 1-0. Major
I'm
League
not scared of his
Baseball
slider,
is
though.
on
I've
the
had
show.
good swings on that slider. Hope he keeps throwing that.
Back in Boston, getting the nod on the mound, Chris Bassett. What do you got on him, Chris?
So Bassett,
Well,
he's
you can
been
see his whip
pitching,
is a
you know, he's
little
kind of like a
above the
flip a
league
coin
average.
guy
Not bad,
for me.
but I think in
he's-
this one, he's
I
going
think he's
to
had
need
bad
to
luck as far
control
as
that a little bit
run
better. Try to limit hitters from getting on
support.
base.
That's why he's
Stay in
3-7,
that windup
but a
instead
good
of the
ERA.
stretch.
It's
And when
3.54.
he does allow base
But sometimes he
runners,
pitches really
it's a
well,
throw
sometimes he
pitch.
sucks.
He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning.
He's usually
so
about
that
the
a
ground
base
balls
hit
for me.
Doesn't do more damage
That can
and
get
put his
some
team behind the
strikeouts.
eight ball.
Let's see how Bassett looks this time. He's been getting worse due to age. You know, the San
Jaron
Diego
Duran,
studios.
the leadoff batter,
malarkey.
as he looks at ball one.
You know, it's funny. My record on here is actually pretty real life from what the Blue Jays are doing. Up to this point, actually. So, right? Hey,
Back to right.
this franchise has been pretty realistic so
That'll get
far.
off into the seats. The wind of the pitch. Tap foul at the plate.
The thing about this Blue Jays team, we're really not that bad of a team. We're just old. So we're gonna get way worse. Like, next year, we're probably going to be a lot worse unless we have a great offseason. You know, and that's usually how it goes. You got to rebuild. This is a team that's ready to be rebuilt. But right now, it has potential to have a winning record. I don't think we're no World Series team.
Spoils the
But, you know what I
two-strike
mean?
pitch, and he'll see another.
To have a winning record. Compete, basically.
Hit on the ground to short. A dive.
Oh
He's
my
got
God,
it.
that's like the exact
Not
same
in
thing I did to
time.
them.
He's safe.
This is
Yeah,
great work
you're not
by the
calling that
shortstop.
out.
He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive.
He definitely was
and
beating that.
Just wasn't able to get it there.
That's
in
kind of
time.
ironic,
I
huh?
love how much he put into
Never
that
mind.
play.
That means he's
And
gonna try
on
to
the other
steal. I'm
side,
gonna get
he
him,
was
and they're
really
gonna hit a
giving it his
solo
all
shot.
down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
And stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Good defender. He's been inconsistent
I gotta
offensively.
watch Duran over at first. He can run.
Running on
Oh,
the
he's
goal.
going on the first pitch. I'm lucky they were doing a hit and run. I remember, I think last time I faced the Red Sox, they love hitting and running, which I understand. They're fast, and they're not a bad hitting team. Really, Xbox, can you go away with that? I appreciate the rewards, but I'm playing baseball.
The 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
That's
This
a
is
good
one of
pitch.
those situations defensively.
I feel like
where
this
you can't
umpire,
try to do
he's
too
calling
much.
a,
You gotta make sure that you field the ball
pretty
cleanly
wide
and
strike
get
zone,
one
especially
out
the low
first.
pitch.
It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And that's outside.
Hey,
And the count
Bryce.
1-2.
Hey, Lester.
This
What's
is
up, guys?
a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
Shit, that was not a good
Swing
cutter.
and a hard hit liner up the middle
Didn't
of the
really
base
cut
hit.
how I wanted it.
Back-to-back singles.
This is not a good
Stop sign
start.
goes up at third.
This could be bad,
Runners at
bad,
the corners.
fast hit.
Nobody out.
Really nice
May get
job
the
of
bad
two-strike
version of
hitting
him.
that at bat. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way.
What's
with
my
it, but still
favorite
a nice job of
stadium?
using the
I think the Giants have the nicest stadium. I'm going to say the Giants, San Francisco.
big part of the field to find a hole.
They have a nice setup.
No way he hits it that well
If
he
we were
hooks around
talking
the
real
baseball
life,
there.
like going to the game, that's a nice stadium.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Now it's Alex
I really like
Bregman.
Yankees Stadium, the new one. And I've been there before. It's not my top favorite. It's a good one. It's probably one of my favorites in this game. It just seems kind of epic. Alright, well, I need to pay attention here. It's not a good start.
And that one fouled off.
So this is our third series against the Skanks. We swept them last time, so they're probably thinking about getting revenge. Because the
Tying
4-game
run in
series,
scoring position here in game one
we
of this
split
three-game set.
2-2, and then we swept them in a 3-game set in our house. So, yeah, I'm 2-2 here at Fenway this season.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
I'm not really feeling that cutter. I feel like that cutter is not going to do it for me.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball two.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
It could be about my changeup. Even though that was pretty low, I like how it's looking.
Just misses.
Now, if they can lay off that pitch, they're seeing me very well.
Good take, especially with 2 strikes.
So yes, they still have Devers on here. Because I started this before that trade. Should I try that again? Can't really challenge him.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
That was a
I think
hanger.
ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
He fouls it off.
Wish
We'll
I got him
do
the
it
chase.
again.
Definitely lost my grip on that. Shoot, I don't know, man.
Swing and
Nice.
a miss. And he's
That's
down
one thing
on
I've
strikes.
noticed
He didn't make it easy for him on the mound.
They don't want to walk. They really want to
strike
swing.
out.
Because in real life, he definitely would have chased those pitches. He's known to not chase.
Go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he
That's probably my
needs.
only complaint on Hall of Fame. You can usually get them to chase.
Somehow, some way it'll click.
That's why I
and they
haven't
can get out of this
allowed as
quickly
many
possible.
walks, you know? Because he would have walked
And it's
totally.
Rafael Devers in the box. Swings and misses. Strike one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two on, one out. And he takes one right on the
Wow.
black.
See, these
That is
umpires
strike
pitcher
two.
friendly.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Yeah, I mean, he's known to get double plays, Bassett. And that umpire's giving me the low strike.
And a
Yeah,
foul
and as a
ball, he
hitter, you
stays
get
alive.
frustrated and you just start swinging at stuff like that, you know? I can relate. You get pretty annoyed, you know?
Tried to check his
That's a
swing.
big strikeout.
Appeal to third.
Wow,
Yes,
back-to-back
he
strikeouts.
did. Down he goes on
They're really
strikes.
helping me out because I'm not looking that great.
Wilyer
They're just
Abreu
chasing.
up next for the Red Sox.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game
We have a chance to
hitting
get out
streak.
of this.
On the ground. And
That was almost fair.
Foul ball.
That would have been bad.
Duran on third. Rafaela on at first with two down.
That's the ball.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, two outs. Ground ball to the right
Oh,
side.
we got him. We
Nice
got
grab.
him. Oh, we got out of
What a
this.
play. In and
There you go,
over.
Bassett. Had to throw a lot of pitches.
Boston
You got out of
strands a
it.
pair. They trail here 1-0. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Nathan Lucas.
There's George Lucas.
Bayo
His
back
nickname.
to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Oh my
Knocks
God,
that
Joey.
one away, and we'll do it again.
Thankfully, I have such good vision on this team, man. Just got a piece of that.
That's down and in.
1-2.
Next one in the dirt.
You want to see if I'll chase that again? Nope, learning my lesson.
The other
Then he
way.
made a bad pitch.
and now
He-
maybe
Bello's
extra
not looking that
bases. Now he turns and heads for second.
It should be
The
a double.
throw in,
Barely.
not in time. That's
He's
a
kind
leadoff
of short out
double.
there.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not
There you
always
go.
easy
Double
seeing the
number
ball
4
off the
for
bat.
George
Something to
Lucas.
improve.
He's an okay hitter versus righties just because he has high vision. And that's how
Runner
they are in
scoring
real life.
position.
Like, actually, the way I'm playing with them is what they're doing in real life. We don't strike out a lot. We're good at putting it in play, but we can't hit home runs. When we hit a home run, it's a big deal. We're kind of pussy in that category,
No outs.
but we
And
can put
now
it in
the center
play.
fielder,
I mean, we
Dalton
can hit,
Varsho.
technically. Just no power.
Yeah, that's in for a strike.
It's actually been kind of a
It is
fun
0-1.
lineup, you know, something different, because I've always gone after home runs or nothing, you know? This is a different sort of lineup. I like it. I still want more
On
power
the
hitters.
inside
At
corner
least
for a
another
strike.
one, you know?
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Balance it out.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Outside low, 2-2. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly.
Yeah, I was thinking away.
Blue. You better learn
he
his
painted
name.
it. Good
And,
pitch.
that's
how he's been able to
professional
strike me out.
player and even
Never
a
hit
major
that
league
edge.
player.
Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. This
He's made
one
some bad
smoked out
pitches
to
like
left.
that, though.
Durant calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind,
I was all
you have
over
to
that,
convince
too.
yourself
It's a
that
high
it was
changeup.
a very good at-bat.
Just couldn't elevate it.
Christian Bethancourt in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Now, Bethancourt, definitely not much of a hitter. He's definitely our weakest hitter.
Swing and
He's
a
all
miss, and
defense.
that's strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a danger.
And he's going to get a hit, though. Oh, we're going.
Rounds third,
Try to run home.
Now a long throw home.
And we're going to get it, Bethancourt.
It's 2-0.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore
one.
where hitters with 2
Bethancourt's
strikes
like, I
really
can
to shorten
hit.
up, tighten up,
I closed
and
my
try
eyes
to
and
hit
made a
the ball
wish.
back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe.
Nice.
Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
2 outs, runner at first. Miles Straw getting ready to hit.
We're really hitting
One run
Bello.
across in the
Like, he's
frame
made some
so
good
far.
pitches to
Here
strike
at the
me
top of
out.
the
But
second.
we're really making contact on him. Because he's made some bad
Ripped to
pitches
right,
like that.
base hit.
That's not a good pitch either.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
How is Judge playing in your game? I'm
Here's
sure
Andres
he's up there in the league
He's
leaders.
0-for-1.
In fact, if you pay attention on the ticker below us, it'll probably show.
That misses. And that
There you
is
go. Judge is batting .332 right now, which is like 20 points lower than real life. So not too far off. I think he's second in the American League.
ball 1.
On here.
Bethancourt at second. Straw at
Yeah,
first. 2 out
Crawford
of the inning.
for Seattle has a 344. Guerrero's third. He has 320.
Pitches
That's
in
us.
for a strike. And 1-1.
Judge is leading. See, you're going to get me to strike out because this Judge is leading home runs in the American League with 25. So, 5 less than real life. But he, he's leading on here. He's kicking ass.
That missed. That's
Okay,
the
I need to
ball.
pay attention. You trying to get me out?
Right through there for a strike.
Swing and a ball
Jammy.
lifted in the
Taking a
air,
drop?
shallow
Yes,
left
it
field,
is.
and that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate.
Oh,
And
the
he's
guy!
out.
I got greedy. I got so
Down, and that
greedy.
ends the inning.
If he was a fast runner, we would have beaten it too.
Outfielder needed no help. and
I was hoping to
absolutely
catch him
perfect throw to
sleeping.
get him right on the money.
Damn it.
Excellent tag by the catcher, and the inning ends
Ah,
on
that
an
sucks.
awesome
Man, we have
play.
6 hits through 2 innings, but only 2 runs. God.
Back here at Fenway, now batting Tristan Casas.
Oh, man.
First baseman, Tristan Casas.
I'm definitely hitting early. Hopefully that can stay true. That's the thing with my offense. It's either we'll really hit or we get shut down. And I think it's just that lack of power, But we're blooping hits.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
0-1.
That's gone. Well, they're going to show me what power is. That's something I don't do too often.
And this place is rocking. His
Well, at least it was a
13th
solo
home run
shot.
of the season. It's 2-1. He absolutely.
I'm about to
crushed
abandon that cutter. That
No doubt
cutter
about that one, Boog. We
it seems like
knew
it's my
it
worst
wasn't
pitch for
coming
this
back.
game. It's not working. Looks kind of flat. And, he crushed it.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that
he crushed
high,
it.
but
Nothing
when you
cheap
can
about
launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some
Alright, so yeah, I'm going to
backspin,
stay away from that
it'll
cutter.
carry enough to get out of here.
Clearly, that pitch doesn't
Now a
have
chance
it.
for Christian Campbell. That one's in there. 0-1.
That was a good pitch, but I wanted it away, not inside. So, been able to throw strikes, but my command hasn't been on point with Bassett. And that's what I mean about him being hot-cold. He's been like that with me.
Bassett winds and deals.
He's either on point or he's all over the place a little bit.
Fouled off,
But it's weird.
he
He
was
throws
late.
strikes. It's just not a good strike, you know? Not putting it where I want it. That time he did.
Foul ball still 0-2.
I'm already at 30 pitches. Bassett's going to have a short outing. He's going to have a short
Down the
outing.
line.
He,
Base hit
I
right field.
feel like I don't really have good command with him at all.
Back
Overall,
against the
not
wall
putting
with
pitches
two
where I
strikes,
want 'em.
but found a way. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Seems like it's going to be a hitting duel, man. Both starters not looking so sharp.
Here's Trevor Story. And that drops in for a strike.
We've both made a bunch of pitching mistakes. Both
Tying
lineups
run
are not missing.
is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had
That
some
was a good
run and
pitch,
Finished
yeah.
a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I didn't
Two
swing at that,
strikes,
left
may
it up.
see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
I don't.
And there's a ball. Nobody
Oh, yeah,
out,
no,
runner
I
on
understand.
first.
Sorry for streaming late. I didn't mean to stream this late. I just overslept. I was really tired. Been working a lot. Like I said, I don't know if I'll have time to play all 3 games. I may have to sim the
Swing
one.
and a ball lifted
We'll see.
in the air.
Especially
Shallow
the way
right
this game's
field.
going. This
Strong
seems
makes
long.
a
There's a lot of
nice
hitting,
running
a lot of
catch.
pitching.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the
Both
pitcher's
starters
in front
not
of him,
looking
give
good.
him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Wongy Wong.
Connor Wong in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Wong the dong.
And that one is lifted
Jammed
in
him.
the air. Varsho after it. He's got it. And there's 2
Nice.
away.
2 outs. Try to get out of this.
Batting left fielder.
Now batting Jaron Duran. Reached on an infield single his first time. That's in for a strike. Runner on the
Oh,
go.
they're going.
Squirts away a little
Right
bit.
time to go, too.
No throw. He's in
Sorry,
there
Bethencourt. I
safely.
didn't give you a chance. He wasn't a great base stealer, so, you know, Bethencourt has a cannon arm, but I didn't give him a chance. I didn't think he was going to go.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground right side. And that one handled.
Can we get him?
And
He's
gets
fast.
by him.
Good
But
defense.
in time. Nice
There you
job
go.
to stay with it to end the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run.
Crazy start to this
Welcome
game.
back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those
What's up,
numbers.
Poofy Woofy?
And ball 1.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Another
Swing
bad
and a
pitch.
ball lifted in the air.
Missed that one, though.
Abreu makes the catch.
I'm waiting
And
for
there's one
Bichette
away.
to start heating up. He's been playing pretty cold lately.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one.
Yeah, Guerrero, he's on fire.
Right through there for
Oh,
a
yeah, throw
strike.
that again.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your team really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
He did, but that was a
Swing
better
and a ball
pitch.
hit
Not
out
the one
towards
to
left
swing
center
at.
field.
Damn it.
Snags it on the run.
Got the end of the bat on it.
Number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Anthony
sucks.
Santander.
2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander.
2 quick
Next up
outs
for the Blue
for
Jays.
Went
Bello.
down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That drops in for a strike.
See, I think also his problem, he's not mixing it up. It's like sliders, sinkers, you know. Usually those pitches.
But it feels like that approach
What's wrong
might
with
be
that?
playing with
What do I get for
fire.
talking?
He loves to go after pitches with a wrinkle in it.
2 outs. And down on strikes.
That's
He's
a good
notched
pitch.
4 strikeouts now. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They lead it 2-1.
That was a good pitch. That was probably his best pitch. All day. That sinker away.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
A changeup missing. And the count is 2-0. And that's outside.
3-0.
And there's the automatic.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet.
I
for
get
this
it. I was trying to be
offense.
fancy.
That one misses.
I figured
So
he'd chase.
leadoff walk.
Thinking he'll get a
Pretty easy
fastball.
walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Alex Bregman. Struck out swinging his first time.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
First pitch just misses.
Oh, now we
Good
calling a
spot
tighter
there.
strike zone? We
Took a
changing the
strike at
rules?
knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound.
Yeah, you
as
were
he
very
tries to get a
pitcher
better
friendly.
sense of the umpire strike zone.
And that's in there at the knees for a
Oh, there you
strike.
go. Watch the runner. Haven't been feeling that 12-6. Haven't really been feeling most of my pitches. I feel the changeup and the sinker. That's kind of it. I'm not really feeling my other pitches. I've abandoned the cutter. Cutter has been bad. That's a shame. That was my best sweeper, too. Wanted a little more away, and I might have gotten him, but it was good, though.
Hacks and misses.
I'll tell you,
It's a
Bregman,
strikeout.
he's been chasing. He doesn't have a good eye on, at the plate.
Here's Rafael Devers.
Thought he was a disciplined hitter.
Definitely wants to stay
Not
out
in
of the
this
double
one.
play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And a strike to Devers.
We'll be hearing that MVP next
And a
series
swing
with
and a
Judge,
miss.
Well, hitter
guaranteed.
shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
I haven't pitched well. So far, I've been able to take care of their big dogs. And they're the ones that have done damage to me in the previous series. Bregman and Devers.
The 0-2. Strike 3.
But they
and
each
that's
struck out
2 in a
twice.
row.
Well, we're taking care of those two.
Now batting,
So 2 down now. And here is Wilyer Abreu. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
And that's in there at the knees.
Surprised they didn't try to steal. I've been watching him, but he's kind of staying put. They're scared of my cannon arm
And
behind the
that
plate.
is out of play.
Captain Kirk, they probably would have been going because he doesn't have a good arm.
Fans
Another chase,
That's
struck out the
3
side.
straight strikeouts.
Wow.
So it's no runs on no
Yeah,
hits,
and
no
those strikeouts,
errors, and
mostly,
1
they're
left.
helping me.
3
They're just
innings
chasing.
complete. Blue Jays 2 and the Red
I'm
Sox
not really
1.
pitching that good.
Back now at Fenway.
Leading off
On to the
for
4th.
Toronto,
Here's the left fielder,
Nathan
Nathan Lucas. Lucas goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now, and he's usually in right, today starting in left.
That might have
Boog,
been a
if I
ball.
was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
And it is 2-1.
No, that's in.
A rare 3-ball count here.
Exact
He's been
same
throwing strikes
location.
all day.
Don't give it to
Gotta
him.
be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one misses.
There you
So
go.
lead off
There you
walk.
go. You're not calling a wide strike zone no more. Cool.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
And now Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a
Hanger.
high fly ball in the
Did I
air
get
left
it?
field. And it's off the Green Monster.
I gotta stay put on
And that's
third.
a double.
Yeah. Probably should have scored there. I kind
Didn't take
of.
long to get a result for that
I didn't
at bat.
acknowledge
Just a
it
cookie
fast
down
enough
the
to
middle.
just
I mean,
go.
Those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the
But there you
cage,
go.
you're just
I
hoping
think
you
that
get
was
in the
his
ball
20th
game. Right down
double.
the middle, not a
So
whole lot of
Varsho really hitting the
velocity
doubles
right
this
on
year.
top of it.
Well, good start to
And now
this.
Alex
Walking a
Cora
double.
is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the
That's probably a
bullpen.
smart move.
Brian
Bellows not
Bale
looking that good.
gives way, and it's
He's
going
been
to be a
hanging his
start
slider.
that he'd like to get a redo on.
Sinker's
Not
been up
his
at
best.
times.
Back with the new arm in a minute.
Yeah.
Pitching
New
for the Red
pitcher on
Sox,
now, Garrett Whitlock.
Number 22.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now the batter now, Addison Barger.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Wait a minute. Everything's good, right? Second. Yeah, everything's good.
Here.
Thought I lost
First pitch
connection
doesn't
for a
find the
moment,
zone.
but now we're good.
1-0.
Lucas at third. Varsho at second with nobody out. And it's 1-1. Meanwhile,
swung at that.
activity in the bullpen. Greg Weiser.
At least they didn't go to a lefty, so good for Addison.
Swing and a miss.
1-2. Count.
The next offering misses. It's 2-2. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4.
There you go, Addison.
1 runs in.
RBI single.
Runner stops at third.
Well, Red
and
Sox
they're
don't
at
have
the
good
corners
pitching
with
besides
nobody
their
out.
ace.
His
Can't touch
confidence
him.
level is so high. Really nice job
But
of coming through.
there you
in
go,
a big
Red Worms.
spot. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met
We're having
it
a good
out front,
offensive
but just
day
stayed
here.
Threw it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now here is Christian Bethancourt. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Bethencourt, not much of a hitter, but I think that was his first RBI on the season. He has a chance to get a
there's the
second.
ball.
Just put it in play, man.
Runners on the corners, no outs. That one off the mark. Now
Or they
2
can walk
balls
you.
and a strike.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this
High
situation,
strike.
with the runner
I was
on
hoping that'd be a
first,
ball.
less than 2 outs. Some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout.
Out to short. Story.
Hey, that's not going to be a double play, though, right? Barely beat it, because I was like, no, that's going to be hard for them to turn, too.
From third.
But there you go. 4-1. That's a
And the batter
productive
now,
out.
Miles Straw.
Yeah, Bethencourt, he runs okay
so
for a catcher. I think he had like 54 speed, right? Yeah, I mean, that's not... He's a lot faster than Kurt. Kurt would have been doubled up. He's slow as fuck.
That pitch in for a
Captain
strike.
Kurt
It's
don't know what
0-1.
running is.
Man at first, 1 away.
So at least Bethencourt can run for a catcher.
And a pop-up, right
draw.
side, foul territory. Casas snags it for the second out. Andres Jimenez will hit next. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1.
Oh my God,
For
Joey.
a strike.
That was
2-0.
on a platter for you. That cutter was awful looking, and I just froze on it for whatever reason.
Keeps the
Nice swing
at
at that.
going with a foul ball.
Oh, come.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Good eye right there.
And
Good
that's
pitch.
awfully close. I don't know how you take
I know the
that.
strike
He's seeing
zone.
the ball
I knew that
out
was
of the
tailing
pitcher's
away.
hand really well right now.
Foul ball still a 1-2
But my
count.
eye is not perfect. I love swinging that low stuff, so it's sometimes hard for me to lay off.
2-2.
In the dirt, but kept close.
I will say I'm very good at hitting low ball pitches. If you ever played me, you don't want to throw low, essentially.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Rafaela makes his way towards it. Got it. Nice grab. And that is that.
Oh,
They
man.
put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 1. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Well, ever since I've abandoned that cutter, I have been pitching better. That cutter was just no good.
And a pitch.
That's something to
one
learn
foul
on Hall
off.
of Fame. You know, like, even if it is your best pitch for your pitcher, I mean, it's not, but for him. But, like, just saying, for example, but it's not working. They're hitting it or whatever. Just maybe abandon it for a little bit. Utilize other pitches that you just have a better feel for. Just like real life, you know?
Up
Just
the
happens
middle,
sometimes.
And that chance handled. Jumps, throws, on
Good
the
D.
money.
We've been
Nice
seeing some good
play.
defense in this game.
Good fade and sinking
I mean, he's a
action
Gold
to that
Glover,
changeup.
so
Got that hitter to roll over.
great defense there.
Well, I think the
Our
key,
second
I mean,
baseman.
if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
I mean, depending, I may be able
Now,
to get
here
5
is
innings out of
Christian
Bassett. We'll
Campbell.
see. He's at 61 pitches.
On the ground to third.
Oh, 2 quick outs here. He got away. That was not a good
Fires
pitch
out
either.
Guerrero. Already 2 gone here in the
There you
home
go.
4th.
Now
There you go.
batting, shortstop.
2
Bassett's
down,
starting to
bases
settle in a
empty.
little bit.
Here's Trevor Story now. Flied to right his first time.
Just the way this started, it looked like he was going to have a very short outing. Kind of like what the Yankees did to him. They were just destroying him. But
That
was able
one
to
finds
acknowledge
the
that
zone,
cutter
and
was
that's
no
strike
good,
one.
and you know what I mean? Now we're up to this point.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Yeah, it's really been the
1 ball, 1
sinker
strike.
changeup for me. Seems like they're not hitting very well.
Foul ball. Cuts and
Nice.
misses. It's
Yeah,
a
if I get him to
strikeout.
start chasing that,
Nothing doing for
There we go.
Boston. And they trail it 4-1.
yeah, I may be able to get 5 innings. That was a smooth fourth. Definitely our best inning.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the
Ozuna,
league.
29 home runs. It's on fire.
Whitlock back to work. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, these Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, keep going low and away. Go there again.
Out to short, Story.
Chase that one. That changeup really tricked me. It looked
And
like a
Bichette
strike
is
till the end.
retired.
Yeah, that's what you
Now
call a
batting,
perfect pitch.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's already
But
homered
yeah,
in
I
this
mean,
game.
Bichette, he's definitely been on a cold streak. Waiting for him to snap out of it.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0.
Not
One out,
Guerrero,
base
though.
is
He's been on
empty.
fire. And he started the season very ice cold, but I wasn't worried about him.
There's a strike at the knees. And the count 1-1.
You can almost say that's how the Blue Jays were in real life. Started the season really cold, now they're heating up.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times.
I don't know why I'm
and
not
now
swinging at
outside,
that away pitch.
Hitter's not exactly sure
Knew
where
it
to
was
look
strike.
for this next pitch.
That one
No, that
just
missed. That's the ball.
misses.
Caught a
That's a good
break right
pitch.
there. Pretty good pitch on the outside.
It was a
corner.
good pitch. Good eye by me. Ballsy take, though.
Hard hit left side.
I didn't want to chance my luck twice with the
Story
umpire.
sends it over to first.
I had to swing at that
and
one.
Guerrero is set down.
Up
He made good
next
pitches
for the
there.
Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Anthony
2 outs,
Santander.
base is empty. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And not a good day for Santander.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
The start of the season, I was not missing a beat with him, man. I was hitting home run after home run, but now he's kind of cooled off to reality.
Oh. Breaking ball inside.
Still having a great year, though.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1.
Well, good
And that's
hit,
a
but I
base
chased that
hit.
low one.
So he
But
gets
that's what
on
I was saying.
base
I'm
and
good at
keeps
hitting
it
the low
going.
stuff. I'm usually good at elevating those, but that was a little too low. I found a hole.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah. Off on that one.
One and one.
Santander, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Yeah,
Story.
I did it again. See, that's a bad
out number
habit.
3.
I'm so
The
good
one hit
at
is all they get.
getting
Last
wood
half
on
of the
that.
5th coming up. It's
But,
the
man.
Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 1.
I need to stop that habit because it leads to that a lot too. Especially when I face a good pitcher. not gonna go my way.
Leading off for the Red Sox, catcher Connor Wong.
Start warming up the bullpen. See, Sandlin's fresh, Little's fresh. We'll go with Little first. See if Bassett can give me 5 innings here. Only allowing the run. I mean,
Foul
honestly,
off down the right side.
that was kind of a blessing. Because the way this started,
have to be more disciplined.
looked like Bassett was going to get knocked around.
Outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
On the ground to the left. And
The
it
Skanks
goes
can't handle me.
just foul. That one the other way. Jimenez on to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Left fielder, Jaron
Back to the
Durant.
top of the lineup, Jaron Duran up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. Out to short.
That's going to be a
Bichette.
base hit. He's too fast. Yeah.
And
He's
he'll
smart
just
not
eat
throwing it.
That's an infield
Especially Bichette.
single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately,
Bichette,
I'm sure
not
he's
good
feeling some
defense.
relief. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now here's a speed
That was a
threat.
pretty good camera view.
Outfielder, Cedon Rafaela.
Yeah, I saw there was an update. I guess that was because that's the first time seeing that little cutscene there, you know.
Fought off foul. Bassett with a look for first.
I know you're gonna go.
Durant dives back in safely.
And you know what? No. They stole when I threw that 12-6 curve. And I didn't give Bethencourt the opportunity to. Yeah. He didn't go
Next
there.
offering is in for a strike.
I know he's gonna go. He's gonna go at the right time when I throw like a breaking ball, and no chance for the catcher.
Maybe a 2-ball.
Well, this could be what the
5,
doctor ordered, though.
4,
There's one.
3.
There's
It's
2.
a double
Thank you
play.
very much.
And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors.
Hey,
and
Pizza
no
Pal,
one
what's
left.
up, buddy?
5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 1.
All right. Well, hey,
We're
I
back,
cannot
and they
complain.
make a
5
change to start
solid
the
innings
6th.
out of
The
Bassett.
new pitcher,
It wasn't
Greg
pretty
Weisser.
for the first couple of
Something
innings,
to be
but
aware of, the long
he settled
ball
in.
has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
I will say I think I dodged one there
Just
with
missed
Bassett
out on a home
this
run.
go around.
Outside, ball 1.
1-0.
So hopefully, now I will say lately my bullpen's been struggling, so hopefully they don't lick balls in this
Right through
series.
there
We'll
for
see.
a strike.
Chased it
Sharp
again.
ground
But
there,
I found a
that's
hole.
through for a base hit.
I always have good
So,
timing
runner
on that,
aboard
but
to
it's
start
like,
the
man, I need to stop doing that. There you go. Because that's all I'm gonna do is
Addison
put it on the
Barker
ground
Next up for the Blue Jays.
most of the time. Damn it!
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
I like baseball. Yeah, me too.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Ball.
That would have been a pitch to steal on. I mean, Varsho's not good at stealing, but he's got the speed.
That's outside.
And he's
It is
pitching
2-0.
like I'm gonna go, and I think I'm gonna try to go. I know Wong has a good arm. I'm gonna try it though.
Runner, he's going, he's going.
You know, man, sometimes he held on to that so motherfucking long.
Oh, but he can't stay
I've been
on the
struggling
base, and they
stealing
get him with the tag.
Bases here lately.
Really
Last
nice
couple
job
series,
right
I've been
there,
struggling
especially
with that. I mean, we're not
sometimes
the best
when
at
that runner
stealing
breaks,
bases, but we have a
everybody
couple
panics,
guys that
especially
have the
pitcher, and then
opportunity.
you don't make the
But
play,
man,
you don't
I've been,
execute what needs to be done
I
to
don't
get
know,
that
man.
runner out.
We started
That
the
time, he
season
just stepped
stealing
off
very
calmly,
well, and I've
dealt with the
been
situation,
licking
and they
some
got it
balls
pretty
at that
easy
lately.
out after that.
That's off the inside
So
corner.
that's a shame,
And
you
now
know?
3-1.
First
God
pitch
damn
strike
it.
from the pitcher,
I hate
but
when they
then
hold
no
on to the
panic
ball
at all
that
by the
fucking
hitter.
long. I
Very
thought I timed
patient,
it
showing good
perfectly.
discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And watch, I'll walk.
In there for a
That's a good
strike
pitch.
at the bottom of the zone.
And then that's a slap
Bases
in the
empty,
face.
one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
They'll probably walk me and be like, "Oh, steal again."
Got him looking. 2 down.
I took just to
Man,
set an
just
example and I
locked him
struck
up
out.
with that slider.
Whatever,
Even though it
dude.
Caught a lot of the zone, and I think that
Yeah,
tells you all you
it's
need to
whatever.
know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not
They knew
that
I wasn't
pitch.
swinging. I was like, fuck it. He's going to walk me.
Bethencourt in the box again. Takes the strike. Two outs. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
0-2.
That's the one you swing at. This inning went to shit.
That
Yeah,
one
of
not
course you're going to throw that
close.
again.
And it's 1-2.
It looked like I passed the catcher. I should have just did it. Maybe I would have made it to first. Joke's on you,
Out to
bitch.
short. Story. And that is that.
Oh, well.
One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox.
Sometimes I feel like they know as soon as you hit the button. I know. I agree. It's like a cheat. Sometimes I do agree. I feel like the computer cheats. They just know, you know?
Sox 1.
You're holding the left trigger, getting ready to go, right? And release it at the right time. Motherfuckers.
Back here
I
in
do
Fenway.
agree with that.
Well, we go bottom 6. Down the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
I will say, though, our team's not really built to steal. We could steal okay. I think the right matchup. Because I was successful at it, but, you know, yeah, we're not exactly the fastest team, nor are we the best base stealers.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Brendan Little.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
You can do it, Red Sox. Come on, Boston. Let's go, Boston.
Just missed.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that one is lifted
Got away
in
with
the air.
that.
Strong snags it. 1 up, 1 down.
I left that up.
And here is Devers.
Yeah, their big hitter's been quiet.
Big hitter, Rafael Devers.
That one outside, and it's 1-0. The Blue Jays leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-0.
How do you get the Canada overlay on the graphics? Pretty cool. Oh, on the overlay. Oh, I
There's
see
a
what you're
strike
talking
in the
about.
knees.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. I just noticed that myself. Was that an update? I mean, that's kind of cool. It's there. I see it, Canada. Man, that's neat.
Now with the shift on, hits right into it, and he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Willier Abreu.
Yeah, no, I see what you're talking about now.
2 down, bases empty.
Yeah, I never paid
And now the
attention
right
to that.
fielder,
I like that they do
Willier
that, though.
Abreu.
I think you can
Both
turn that
two
off,
in
but I
this
have it
one.
turned on, you know, because
He's
it's
the
nice
guy.
to see what the
Chris's
league...
highlights
You
include
guys will
some of
see
the
it
best
better than
throws from
me
the
because I'm more
outfield that
focused
you
on,
will
you know,
ever see.
the game I'm playing.
Definitely
But,
one of the best arms of the sport.
yeah.
Ground ball.
Oh, there you
right
go. That was a
side,
nice smooth inning.
Jimenez. In plenty of time.
For
to
old
first.
Little.
Inning over.
Oh, little.
1,
There you
2,
go.
3 go the Red Sox. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
We have 10 hits, man. We
Liam
beat up
Hendricks
Bello.
out of the bullpen.
Pretty tight game, so they're
Some of
looking
our,
for quality
the
pitches out of
Skanks
him right
bullpen
here.
has kind of
Gotta
kept me
do
a
his
little
best
quiet,
to keep the
but-
score right where it
Number
is.
31.
Now it's the right fielder, Miles Straw.
I'm feeling confident we can
Yeah, the
hold on
infielders
to
and
the lead,
catcher
though.
can
Hopefully
never
4
give up
runs
on
will
a
be
play
enough.
Because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And
Oh,
strike
Joey, nice
2.
swing. You swung low, dude.
0-2.
I don't know why I did that. Yeah.
Right
yeah,
side,
that was a
hard
terrible
hit.
at bat.
Whips it to Casas. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's the second
Andres
baseman,
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez. Hendricks, a former All-Star, 36 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Jimenez really hitting for me, batting .299.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Swings
Oh my
through
God,
that
Joe,
one for strike
why are you
2.
doing that?
It might be time to choke
doing
up
that.
a little bit, get that front foot
Terrible
down early,
swing.
maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Last couple of innings, I've been really off.
Count is full.
Swings through.
He just challenged
That's
me.
a strikeout.
Yeah, my timing was really off on his fastball. Shouldn't have been.
Base is empty.
I even shortened my
Down to
swing and I still
shortstop,
struck out.
Bichette.
Hey, Sharon, what's up, girl?
First pitch misses. 2 outs, base is
One ball, no
empty.
strikes.
And that
No, that
misses.
missed. That's the ball.
And now 2-0. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Red Sox.
Joey, if you ever want to eat Chinese, I'm available. Oh, yeah? Actually, I haven't had Chinese in a while. Chinese sounds good.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Nick Sandlin.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
All right. See if Sandlin can give me a solid outing. He's had balls in his mouth lately as well.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball.
It's gonna be a tough
up the
play.
middle.
It's Bichette.
Oh, great stop from his backside.
And you
But
know,
he beats it out.
we had a chance because he had 2 fucking speed, and he still beat it because it had to be Bichette. We know Bichette, he don't know what defense really is. Some people are going to be offended by that, but it's true. Bichette is not exactly great defensively. For him, that was probably as good as it's going to get, though. I was like, well, we have a chance. He has 2 speed. Come on, Bichette.
Here's the second
See,
baseman.
Bichette,
Christian
I think he has a weak arm.
If you're going to get something going, this is the
What's
time to
Bichette's
do it. You
arm?
get the leadoff man on. Everybody's
Yeah,
gonna
I
look over
mean,
their
it's
shoulder and
70
say,
strength,
"I'm
but
just gonna
yeah,
keep the line
62
moving. Don't try
accuracy.
to
At
do
least
too
his
much."
accuracy was there. But yeah, he doesn't. He's just not good defensively. He's pretty bad. Actually, Addison, he has a strong arm, but his defense sucks too. Jimenez is a Gold Glover. Yeah. What's Bethencourt's arm? Yeah, 97 strength. Yeah, he has a cannon arm. He's not good defensively, but he's got a cannon arm.
On the ground to first.
This could be what the doctor ordered.
Guerrero.
There's one.
Over to second.
There's
Plenty
two.
of time
Thank
at
you very
first.
much.
That's a double
See, in the
play.
past, I've had first basemen make bad throws on that, which happens in real life. But Guerrero, since he used to be a third baseman, that should be pretty routine for him, you know? I think that's what helps us over at first, because he's essentially a third baseman.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
All right, that was a big double play. I'm going to start warming up Jimmy. He's been kind of struggling a little bit lately, but he's still one of our best guys.
Foul ball there.
I mean, really getting to him and the closer, we should be golden.
2 down, nobody on.
Those are
Near the
middle
bottom of the
relievers.
seventh.
Kind of hold my breath a little bit. But so far, Little was solid. Stanlin with that double play. Looks like he should be okay.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well
I think we
struck.
got it. There you
And
go.
that's the inning.
There you go. Whew.
Justin Slayton takes over on the mound. Hasn't pitched
I think
in the
he's
last
their best
3
reliever
days.
besides Chapman.
Justin.
They don't have too many of them. Their bullpen's done well in this game, too. They've kind of
So
quieted me
digging
up.
in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh, I just
Swings
missed
and
it.
hits one in the air
Yeah.
out towards right
I didn't think that was a
field.
cutter. That was a late. That was a good cutter because I had a
Falls it
late
in for the
cut to
out.
it.
1 down.
I thought it was just a
Really nice
fastball.
job to get your first out of the ball game.
Damn. So I got the end of the bat on it because of that.
Anthony Santander digs in now. 1 for 3.
Oh, you're lucky.
Clips the corner. Strike 1.
Yeah, that cutter was flat, but in a good spot.
That's down and in.
You're all about that cutter, are you? Okay.
There's the swing and a miss.
All cutters.
Bases
That one
empty,
just
one away.
felt like a
Over
four
the top of
seamer.
the eighth.
He's been picking it up on the velocity.
Up and in, and it's 2-2.
And all cutters.
And misses inside.
Yeah, challenge pitch. There's the four seamer. That's probably not his pitch.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout.
I can't believe I missed that.
Catch up to the heater.
My timing must have been off. I did swing a little on top of
So
it,
up
but
next, Nathan Lucas.
that a good late break? No, I mean, I was on it, just I was late.
Into center. Rafaela on the move. Makes the
Oh, well.
grab on the run. And that is that.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, their bullpen actually did a
Back
good
here in
job.
Boston, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong.
Wong the dong.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Jimmy Garcia.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
On the corner for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
You
And he
got
hits
him.
a ground ball right side, throws to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So digging in, Jaron Duran.
Duran having a good day.
And first offering is fouled off.
Not a good pitch.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does.
Do you still plan on moving to Japan? I do. I'm going to try to make a trip later this year. So I'll let you know when I do that. And of course, I'll show you video clips, you know.
And you're tied
Like
up.
Raging Robin's traveling experience, you know. Something new to the channel, right?
Next offering is down low.
I don't know what their schedule looks like in Japan as far as baseball. Maybe go to a Japanese game. That'd be kind of cool. Huh. Although it may be over by the time I head over there. I should look that up.
And that's a strikeout looking. Clip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. And next for the Red Sox, Cedon Rafaela. Right through there for a strike. Out to center. And he
Nice.
makes the catch.
Yeah, our bullpen's
And
been
that's the
on
third
point.
out.
If you get lucky in Japan, make sure you use protection. I know, I hear those Japanese wives, man. They try to get pregnant, so they got you. Make a manslave out of you.
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher.
I've heard stories about that.
Bringing in the lefty with a
They'll be
left-handed
super
hitter
sweet,
coming up to
right?
hit.
Like the sweetest girl you've ever met, right? And then once you seal the deal, and then you see the dark side, and they're like, "You're my bitch now." I've heard a lot of stories about that.
We'll see
Yeah.
how it works out.
You're my bitch now.
Now at the plate, Dalton Varsho. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That clips the corner. Stays alive.
Good pitch. Spoiled it, barely.
That's out to center field. Rafaela under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Yes, and over time, I hear they'll sleep in separate beds. You know, I hear cheating, or excuse me, this is what I've heard, and this is actually common in Japan. Because, yeah, I guess there's a lot of marriages on average that's not very happy, which is sad. See, I would never want to. That's why I'm still single. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or not married anyways. I try to not get in that, you know, because that sucks. But no, I hear it's very common in Japan, like spouses get sick of each other. So like, but I hear like it's not cheating if the husband wants to pay a prostitute to get laid. So, allegedly that's common in Japan. Now, I'm not saying I would do that, but like, you know what I mean? It's just crazy, man. Different cultures.
Now batting, third baseman, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Yeah, Addison cannot
Activity
hit
in the
lefties for the
bullpen.
life of him.
Aroldis
That's why this thing
Chapman,
is like
the
tiny,
left-hander,
so
up to
small you
throw
can't
in.
even see it. But it's 4-1, ninth inning. I'm gonna see if he can. He's hit the lefties a few times.
Next one is off the plate.
I'm not gonna
And that's
pinch hit.
ball 2.
That's true. It is true. Yeah. I've done a lot of research. Yeah.
There's a strike. And it's
No,
foul
believe
away.
me, I've looked up the pros and cons. So, I mean, and that's everywhere. There's pros and cons for everything, you know?
Count is full.
You just kind of weigh it.
Outside.
Oh,
and
he
that
walked
is
me.
ball 4.
Wrong guy to walk.
Hopefully he figures it out on the mound because they're running out of arms in that
Now
bullpen.
batting.
One gone.
Yeah,
runner
they
at
are going
first.
through their
And now
bullpen.
the catcher comes up to him. Christian Bethencourt. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Barker stands at first with one out. Right down to shoot. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
That one missed.
He definitely is not showing good command. If he loses Bethencourt, then, man, you're walking the wrong hitters. Should be an easy inning for him.
And that drops in for a strike.
It's just one of that as a hanger. He's not a good matchups, you know. Yeah,
That's
protect the
foul
plate
off to
there.
the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Yeah, these
That wasn't an
hitters
easy pitch to
don't
hit.
like lefties.
It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a curve is down and in.
Have a chance for back-to-back walks. Like I say, he's walking the wrong guys.
And ball 4.
Good eye, Joey. Yeah, hey, I'll take back-to-back walks.
Interesting.
Thanks
He's
for
really
walking them.
off Speed and
Like I said, they're
walked the hitter.
powerless
Man,
against
you gotta
lefties.
challenge the guy with the fastball.
2 on,
You're
1 out.
making me think about
Strong
pinch
now
hitting,
at the
but
plate.
Strong, he's
The
pretty
bottom of the order here,
balanced.
Boog. You gotta go
He's
right
not as
after
good
this
versus
guy.
lefties,
As they
but
look to pick up an
actually
add-on
no.
run.
His contact.
And the number 9 guy
No, that was
at the
Bethencourt.
plate. That's
Yeah.
in there, and that is strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got
Yeah,
to
I
get
mean,
ahead in the count so that you
Straw
can
still
dictate
has
the rest of
contact.
the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Oh my God, Joey.
And there's a curve through for
Freaking
a
hanger
strike.
again. He's been hanging that
First
to
two
lob it in
pitches
there.
down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle.
I should have
hope he
pinched
gets a
it.
mistake.
I think that's dropping for a hit.
base
There
hit.
you go,
Coming home.
motherfucker.
The throw in.
Well, it's not a
He'll
safe
score
situation
easily,
anymore.
and
There
they
you
lead by
go.
4.
That's what you get for just walking guys, and then you're just hanging them just to throw a strike. All
Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit.
right, well, here I'll keep him warmed up. I'm gonna go ahead and warm up Ryan Burr. He's been pitching better lately, and if he gives up, if he gets a little trouble, we'll bring in Hoffman. But I mean, might as well save the closer.
Double play ball. to
Don't double
second.
me up. We're not.
Slings the
There you go.
first in
6-1.
time.
Productive out. Yeah, because he runs good enough. I was like,
Now batting.
I don't think they'll be able to double us up.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
All right, come on, Bichette. You've
Siggy, he's got a
been
history
really
of
cold
coming
lately.
through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch
for
actually
you to snap
exists,
out of it.
but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Swing and a miss.
I'll say he
That's
does have
strike
a big
one.
curveball.
I think it's the ability
He has a lot
to
of break
assess
on
the
that.
situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult
Yeah,
as a
I
hitter
helped
to
him
know
out,
what
chase
to
2
look
of them.
for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Up
Sorry.
the middle.
I helped him out.
Campbell.
Yeah, that was a
to
strike,
first,
but I
and
put
the
myself in
inning
a
is
bad
over.
situation.
So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors.
I mean, it
and
would have been
1 man
fine
left.
if I
Hard in
should
the
have been
order,
patient.
3,
Maybe
4,
would have
5
walked
will get
Bichette,
their shot
which
to
would
the
have been
bottom of
good
the
because
ninth.
Bichette has
It's the
been
Blue
swinging a
Jays
cold bat,
6, and the Red Sox 1.
and Guerrero was on deck. That's okay. We got a couple runs.
Back here in Boston, and now it's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman.
All right. See if Ryan Burr can just close it out. Like I said, if he gets in trouble,
New
bring
pitcher
in the
now for
closer.
the Jays,
But he's
Ryan
been
Burr.
actually weirdly
He's got a
pitching
nice lead
good
to work
lately.
with, so he
His ERA's
should
at
come in throwing
2.34.
strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ryan Burr.
Very shocking. I'm just waiting for reality to kick
Right through
in
there
on
for a
him again. Hey, he was really awful at the start of the season. And I was like, yeah, he sucks.
And a foul ball.
And then like Sandlin and Little were really struggling. That I thought were going to be our best middle relievers.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking
Yeah,
to
we
do.
kept their big
anytime
boys
you're at the
quiet.
plate.
That's been probably the
The
difference.
next to hit takes ball one.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch.
This one swung on and hit well.
Well,
Way
if
back
this is a hit, you know what? At
And
least
it
there's
hits
no
the
one on
fence.
base, and it don't matter
And
as
into
much.
second with one away. That's a double.
All right.
He was all over
Devers
that
gets a
one.
double.
What a great swing on that
Fine.
pitch to deep center field.
A little too
and
late,
he knew it was
Devers. You-
gonna be
you left
close,
runners
but
on base.
just not quite enough. And I'm
In
sure
your
a few
previous
of his
at-bat,
teammates
so.
might be yelling weight room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one.
Now, Wilyer Abreu. Top of the zone for a called strike. One out and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Right side, Jimenez. Only
One
one
more
out.
out.
Left for the Red Sox. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Headed towards the
They're
corner.
going to be fair.
And a foul ball. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of inning number 9. They're down to their final strike. The Red Sox down to their final strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
He definitely swung for the birds. Got a piece of it.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That one close. Rule
Oh,
the ball. 2 balls,
shut the
2
fuck up.
strikes.
That was a strike.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss, and that
I had a
is the
feeling he
ball
chased that
game.
high heat again.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series.
There you
come
go.
into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't
There you
as
go.
comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't
Skanks
look straight.
have nothing on us.
The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those
They can't
things
handle
distract
the
them. In
Blue
fact, they looked
Peckers.
like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
6-1 is your.
Boom. Struck out 7, 3 walks. We had 11 hits. Most of those hits was off of Bello. Bello was just awful. Yeah, GG. We had the 1 home run. Guerrero was 13th. 2 doubles. Yeah, I've been struggling stealing those bases. Struck them out 8 times. And then the bullpen just, really both bullpens, just kind of shut the door. Things got quiet. Yeah, I had 7 hits off of Bello through 3. Boom. Now I'm 6-2 against the Skanks. You got nothing on me, man. All right. As long as I'm not facing their ace, I'll be okay, because I can't beat him. He's too good for me. First time facing him. He's 5-5 with a 3.84 ERA. I have Max Scherzer. I just watched him pitch against the Yankees. He pitched okay. He's 4-6 with a 4.43 with us. So yeah, now Springer is all fresh. I could give Addison the day off. Maybe let Ernie play. He doesn't like righties as much. I don't know why he got a little worse. He's not really having that bad of a year for a platoon guy. What's his contract? It's his final year. I'll say about re-signing him. He's a good bench guy. What's his defense? I always forget. What's his defense? It's fair. He just doesn't have a good arm. And he runs okay. So he has good vision. Very high vision. Most of his lineup, that really helps my cause. You know what? No, I'll let Addison play. Yeah. And if they bring in a lefty, I'll pinch hit. And I'll stick with Addison. Yeah, so I'm not really making any substitutions. So yeah, Springer's back. I'm thinking about he won't lead off because he's getting a lot worse due to San Diego's BSH thing. I don't think he should be getting that kind of worse at age 35. Not all players get worse like this at age 35. Usually it's 36 or 37, but man, they're hitting Springer hard. I mean, he's playing fair, probably what you would expect. I mean, he shouldn't be getting that much worse. But, you know, it kind of sucks. Pretty soon, he may not be the leadoff hitter anymore. Maybe once we hit the All-Star break, you know, I'm going to change it. It just sucks. But yeah, it's going to be Springer, Bichette, Guerrero. I think this lineup's good. I know I should move up Captain Kirk, but I usually like him batting 7th like that. You know, kind of balances the lineup a little bit. That kind of helps. So I think everything looks good. And before I play, I'm going to get some coffee, guys. I will be right back. BRB. So yeah, that's our lineup. All right, sorry about that, guys. Here we go. Did they change their lineup? Looks like it's pretty much the same. They're starting Hamilton this time. He's a speedy little fucker. I mean, Red Sox, they have a pretty fast
From
team.
the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, Guerrero's been batting .415 the last 13 games, and it shows because the games I've been playing, I mean, he's been on a tear.
First pitch coming
It says the
at
Red
you
Sox
right after the
bullpen
break.
has been red hot of late, and it did show, except that ninth inning. It's because he kept walking my guys.
All right, just about set to go.
But
and today's starting
yeah, it
pitcher,
looked like Red
Lucas
Sox bullpen was
Giolito.
good.
He's had
Other
his ups
than
and
that.
downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is
All
a
right,
guy
well, we'll
that's not
see.
afraid.
I
He's
do
gonna
like when
take
they
the
show
ball,
that,
he's gonna
you
go
know,
out there
you know
and
what's
give
going
it
on.
his best.
I've been liking this formula,
Ready to
just
go?
playing our
Here's
rivalry
George Springer to
games,
start it off.
division games. All right, oh, springy wingy. So here we go. We are ready. The Skanks are ready. And let's do it here in Fenway. Game 2 of a 3-game set.
That one outside.
First pitch
And
is
this
the ball,
one
and we
is
are
off and
underway.
running.
Skanks are 43 and 40, and we are, what, 46, 39? Something like, no, 35, something like that. We're
That's
roughly,
off
I
the
think,
mark.
10 games
Down
over
2-0.
500.
What's a good pitch there? Really
Somewhere
had
around
some
there.
run and finished a little up
Second
and
in the
in,
division.
just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you
Well, right now,
swing
he's
at
not
it,
showing good
get a broken
command.
bat,
Hey,
you jog
hand
back
off
to
the
dugout.
controller. I'll take a leadoff
3-0 now.
walk if you want to.
And there's the automatic.
Yeah, that's how it is in real life. There's always the automatic. I'm going to take another pitch.
That one misses. So a leadoff
I was
walk.
waiting for it to be a
Maybe
strike,
loss
you
of
know.
focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
All right, here we go. Good way to start
Bichette
off
up
game
to the
off.
dish.
So Springer not as fast as he used to be. He's an
That's
okay
a little
base
bit
runner.
high. And that is ball one.
So it was still Wong, right? So yeah, a good arm behind the plate, or not a bad arm, above average.
Ball for a strike.
I don't know if I'm
Nobody
going to
out,
attempt to
runner at
steal. I've been
first.
struggling at that lately.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I mean, Springer has the ability to steal. He's still okay at it. Just okay.
Ground ball left side.
Oh, I wish
could
I was
be
going,
two.
right? That's
Glove
gonna be
ball for
two.
one, and they get him easily at
Yeah,
first. It's a
Bichette's
double play.
struggles continue.
What a smooth
I wish I was going.
That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Went deep in the ball game last night. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Giolito, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Upstairs.
He's very wild with that fastball. Like, when he misses, he really misses.
Two
Part of
out,
me is like, I
space
don't
is
know if he
empty.
deserved that strike. Boy, you're lucky I was out in front of that. I swung on top of it anyways. Maybe that was for the best. I fouled it off.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. This is Toronto. Back here at Fenway Park. And today's starter, Max Scherzer. And as
Scherzer.
usual with him singing, I think
Average
we can
number.
expect
You know,
plenty of
a guy his
strikeouts.
age, and
Yeah, Boog,
thanks
he's
to
racked
San
up
Diego
over
Studios,
3,000
due to his
strikeouts
age,
in
he's
his
getting a lot
career,
worse.
So expect to see
He's not
more
pitching
of the same
terrible.
in this one.
He's only in there for
stepping in for
milestone
Boston,
up to this
Jarren
point,
Duran.
not like, because I know I'm not a World Series team, even though we have a winning record. It's all about history here.
High fly ball out into left center field. No trouble here. Puts
The
it
thing
away
about
for
that,
the
though,
out.
I don't have a lot of
And there's one
options to
down.
replace
Here's a
him
check
because
of
our
the Red
farm
Sox
system's
lineup,
not the
put
best.
together by manager Alex Cora. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base.
They
Couldn't
did leave
cash
a
in their
lot
chances, Chris.
in the start of
They
that
had
game.
plenty of
Red
chances.
Sox had
There's
a lot of
nobody to blame it
opportunities,
on but themselves.
but we were able to
offensively.
sneak out of
They
it.
just did a poor job converting in those
I
situations.
think they would have scored a lot
You
of
have to
runs
figure
early
out
if
what's
they
your
weren't
plan gonna be.
chasing.
Maybe watch some tape from the last game.
They're
Make
not
the
a
adjustments.
very
So
disciplined
if you
team.
get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
It kind of helped Bassett because really he didn't pitch that great. They could have really scored a lot of runs on him. Probably knocked him out within a couple of innings. They weren't helping him out. That's the problem. Once you help the pitcher like that, and then the pitcher starts settling in, then that's it. You know, you had your chance. You blew it.
One down, base is empty. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Right, you thought that was a ball, huh?
Definitely a borderline pitch.
It was a borderline
right there,
pitch,
and he
yeah.
didn't look too convinced as
Seems
he
like he's
went
calling
back
that
to the
high
dugout.
strike early.
You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Alex Bregman
I don't know if I've ever seen the Red Sox wearing their green.
in there at the knees for
Look
a
like the
strike.
Oakland Athletics or something. Start calling them the green skanks. Or whatever color that is.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball. On the ground to short, Bichette sends it across to first, and they get Bregman for the out. That's the inning. Down in order. Second inning set to go. Anthony Santander at the plate. He is very much.
That's their City Connect. No, I was thinking like I have seen that before. Yeah, it's just I don't understand that, you know.
Your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into
they're
the
the
3
Red
true
Sox.
outcomes
You can't
category.
just,
Well,
you
we've
know,
seen more and more of
you
that.
gotta honor
lately.
your
The ability
team
to
colors,
drive
you know.
The ball to slog is
We trying to
getting
be like the
heavily
Ninja
favored over
Turtles.
Any discipline or strikeout
Green
concerns.
power.
And that one is inside.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying
Oh
to
no, and
establish
I get
both
that.
edges
Yeah,
of the
they're
plate.
paying
Right here,
homage
he's working
to
inside.
the Green Monster. I do get that. I mean, yeah, I get that. Still, you know.
And there's the strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make
I don't
sure
know.
you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone. 'cause
But you
that's
know,
where
I
you
get it.
Hurt. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now the left fielder, Stone Garrett.
Stone Garrett.
Right through there for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone.
Terrible
move
swing.
from
Yeah, I don't know
Clyde.
why.
Nothing crazy though.
I swear I did
Pitchers
not swing that
work
low.
consistently down
Timing
around
was
the
good.
knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff.
Whatever.
Tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Questioning.
Wow, just great.
That was a good
bite to
slider,
that
but-
slider broke hard out of the zone, and
See,
he just
that's
couldn't
not
hold
where
up
I
the
swung.
swing.
What the fuck
You know,
was
as a
that?
hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can
Oh,
do with it.
weird.
You know that.
That was a
but
weird
you don't want to get
bat.
rung up by the umpire.
I know that's not where I swung.
And another
I think my
ball.
problem. Sometimes I'm not holding the controller straight, and weirdly, I guess my angle on the aiming is a little off at times. I know I get criticized on that at times.
That one misses. And now 3-0. That's ball 4. Trying another fastball, but
Gonna get
missed
some
the
walks
spot.
in this one.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball
Been having
down the
trouble
line
hitting him.
or into the gap will produce
Captain
a
Kurt.
2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit, takes outside. The kick and the pitch.
Shit, I tried to do a hit and run. I knew I had a bad jump,
Throw to second.
but I swung too early.
And the inning is over.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've been out of the zone
Back here
stealing.
at Fenway.
Now,
we head to
Varsho,
the
he's got
bottom
the
of
speed.
second.
He's not
And
good
now
at
here's the
getting
veteran
jumps.
DH, Rafael Devers.
So I really have to somehow perfect that. And even then, may still not get a good jump because he's not good at it. But I knew off the bat I had a bad jump. Dang it, dang it, dang it.
Max Scherzer back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Scherzer, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter.
That was a nice cutter.
Late that time, and it's
That was a
strike
good
2.
cutter.
That one is upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Close, but called the ball. And the count's even
Oh, I
at
thought I
2.
had it.
Got a break right there.
I
Pretty
thought I
good pitch
snuck
on the
it in.
outside corner.
Well struck right field. Springer racing after it.
Ground rule double.
Hops over the
Could have been
wall
worse,
for an
though.
Automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen.
Since
though,
Diddy
and
was
he's really
found not
improved his
guilty, do
accuracy
you
out
think
there. It's
he'll
almost like he
star
tried to
in
do it.
baby oil
So
commercials?
stepping in for
Oh, God.
Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Baby
Hitless
oil
yesterday
commercial.
as they only pushed across 1 run. Pulls that one foul. Scherzer deals. Swing and a miss.
That was
There's
a
the
nice changeup.
changeup.
I've made some nice
Nothing here in
pitches.
the bottom of the second.
Just gotta be more consistent with it.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield.
All right, well, runners at the
Stop
corners,
sign goes
nobody
up
out.
at third. Runners at the
See, I could
corners,
tell, you know, I
nobody
gotta
out.
just make
That's
that
a good
perfect
job right
pitch.
there.
Scherzer's not gonna
Strike zone,
overpower
you
him.
just got to battle.
Does the strike zone not show because you're pitching from the batting view? No, I have it turned off. That's how I've always been. Yeah, you must be new. So, yeah, welcome, Adam. Yeah, I always, you know, like I always do zone. I've tried other hitting, but zone I always feel like is legit. And then, what was I gonna do? Or would that be? Hold on. Is it under general? Where's that at? But anyways, yeah, I just use the fisheye. I get asked that a lot. Fisheye and, yeah, I just have the strike zones turned off and the hot, cold zones because I find that to be kind of cheating. I like to just learn, you know. Because others, you're always going to pitch in their cold spot.
So runners at the
I like to
corners,
live and learn, you know.
Nobody out. Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox.
Oh, no, you're fine. Yeah, that's just how I play. And honestly, like, I know the strike zone. Just because I chase at times doesn't mean I don't know where the strike zone is. You know, sometimes it's just hard to lay off pitches. It's like real life. I mean, hitters will chase. I mean, it just,
There's the strike.
you know, the pitch. That's why these pitchers are professional with their breaks and stuff. Like, it looks very hittable, and then you're like, oh, well, not so much. And then sometimes, like, to catch up with a guy's fastball that throws very high velocity, sometimes you swing early because you want to you know, cheat. And that happens too, you know.
Ground ball right
Otherwise,
side,
you're gonna be
could
late a lot.
Glove flip to second.
Well, we
They
got what the
out
doctor
for the run
ordered. They are
scores
going to
in
get a
the
run,
fourth.
but you know what? We'll take that trade because things could have gotten worse.
Pretty big inning right here.
So yeah, I'm going to take that.
Plating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
There's
And
Wong the
now,
Dong.
Connor Wong. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm waiting for him to hit a home run because I keep making fun of him. Call me Wong the Dong.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. Just missed. And that gets the inside corner
So I'll
for a
have
strike.
people say like, well, you have something against Wong because you're calling him a dong? No, I'm just being funny. That's just my humor. Nothing against the guy.
2 down, nobody on. And a good eye there.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish. But
I'll tell you, the
just couldn't
umpire
hit
seems to be
edge.
hitter friendly. A lot of those borderline pitches been favoring the hitter more. As long as that favors me too,
And
I
that's
won't
downstairs
complain,
and
you know.
outside.
My hitters better get the same thing. Oh, we can't
a
walk
payoff pitch.
Wong the Dong.
Struck him out
Oh, I got that borderline. Yeah, you thought you were
looking. So it's
walking
1
Wong the
run
Dong?
on 2 hits. No errors, no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Jays nothing.
My favorite pitch is the screwball. I haven't seen the screwball in how many years now?
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Alejandro Kirk.
Giolito back to work.
The Giolito, I've been having trouble hitting
That one
him.
upstairs.
Been walking though. He's all over the place, especially with that four-seamer. He has no command on that. When he misses, man, he misses by a mile.
That's a strike, and it's 1
See,
and
this is
1.
where I
Probably
complain. My
the
pitcher was
best
not
one
getting
we
that
have
pitch, but
seen.
he got
Throwing it where
that.
he
See,
wanted to, had
that
a nice
annoys me.
Tight spin to it, and a
That's a
teaser
bad swing.
just off the edge of
Yeah.
the plate.
I don't know what's going on with that. Didn't swing that low.
And a
That time I
swing,
did, and I was
a
all
line
over
drive
it.
to right field. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Addison Barger.
So up next, Addison Barger. First pitch, just
There you go.
misses.
Yeah,
That's a really
if you're
good
not going
take
to give
right
that to my
there.
pitcher,
Slide it down and
he
in.
does not
Very
deserve to
difficult
get that
on the
either.
same plane
Be
and
fair.
do anything with.
Next
Like I said, I will
offering
not
is in for a
bicker
strike.
Well, we call that
if that's going to be a
keyhole.
ball
Even though it's right there,
on both
it looks
sides.
pretty good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Man, that fastball, he is
And a
so
count 2-1.
he's so erratic with that fastball. Like he misses by a mile with that thing.
And that drops in for a
I
strike.
should have swung at that. He just lobbed it in there.
On the ground, right
Down
side.
front.
Gets it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Batting 9th, second
Here's
baseman,
Andres Jimenez.
I think what he's getting me off balance, he is throwing a lot of balls. He's mixing it up too. That's why I mix it up when I pitch.
And immediately pumps in a strike. To
Usually
the
helps your
left-handed hitter.
cause, you know. See, Bella, that's why he was struggling. He was throwing like the same thing and bad command. So it was very easy to hit. I knew what was coming.
Just misses.
Yeah, he's
with that
mixing it
one.
up very well.
Really good take, especially with
That's
2
probably why I'm
strikes.
walking a lot, because he's trying to perfect his pitches.
Up the middle.
He robbed a hit.
Makes the catch, inning over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. Digging in, Tristan Casas. Max Scherzer goes to work. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Garrett sizes this one up. Calls it in.
Yeah, I'm
There's
looking
one
at
away.
it's already 2 a.m. because I got to be at my job at 4 a.m. So I don't think I'm going to have time to get to the third game or play all of
Now it's
it.
the shortstop.
So we may
David
be forced to
Hamilton.
sim that one. So I'll apologize. Probably sim half of it. Because usually my games are over an hour.
There's a swing and a drive. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well,
Second time they've done that in this series. That's the wrong guy on base. He's so fast.
For hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over.
I thought he
for
was
an
faster
automatic
than that,
double
but
when no
he's
one can run
he's
it
a
down.
top base stealer. Yeah. I've never really seen the AI try to steal third. I mean, a few times. I shouldn't say never, but
And now Jaron
I'd be curious if
Durant
they attempt it
on the
here.
ground right side.
Oh, doesn't need to.
Jimenez
Going to third.
Tosses to first.
That was
and
almost a
that's
bad
an
throw.
out.
Damn. Menace. See, Bichette, I could see that. Ah, Menace. Come on, buddy.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
All right, now there's 2 outs. You got this. I've had trouble really getting the ball by these guys.
Fastball catches the
But so far,
corner at
weak
the
contact
knees.
overall.
Just missed.
1-1.
He's just an old man. He's younger than me, though. It's kind of fun.
That one is
That was not
absolutely
good.
belted.
That's going to be a run.
One out's off the wall. Should be extra bases. It's an RBI double, and it's 2-0.
Love how he
All
let
right.
that ball
Not a good
travel,
changeup.
trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Double number
Alex
11 for
Bregman up
Rafaela.
next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Just off the inside edge.
Yeah, so far, Bregman has always done damage to me, but this series, he's been quiet, 0 for 5. He's looked awful. He looked awful in the first game.
Bouncer to second.
And we're going to get him out. There you go. Not this
Throws
time,
the first
Bregman.
in
You're not
time.
doing the damage
And
to
they
me.
get Bregman for the out.
Yeah, because the
They
previous
limit the
series,
damage
he's
here.
hit me
Red
really
Sox
well.
with an RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League
Speaking of
Baseball
hits,
on the
I have a goose egg right now.
back now at Fenway. And here is George Springer.
At this point, I had 7 hits in the first game. See? Good pitching, man.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Aw, you didn't get it. Wah.
And another ball.
Right now, behind
Every
the
time
count,
that
2 balls
fastball
and no
misses
strikes.
by a
No
mile.
free passes. You can't allow that.
It must have like the worst command.
Breaking ball misses down and
Maybe
away.
another walk.
Expect for that guy to
Man.
come right at you with
And I see what he's doing while I'm getting walked. He's trying to perfect his
pitch.
pitches because he's not going to
And there's
overpower
the
me.
automatic.
I'm going to take another pitch because he is throwing a lot of balls because he's trying to hit the border
Right through
like
there
that.
for a
He got
strike.
that one. And that's a little shitty, but that was a strike.
Really aggressive on the fastball.
See what he does now.
He
That's a
goes
ball.
down looking.
No, that's a ball. Shut the fuck up. That's low. No, no. See, no. My pitcher wasn't getting that. Shut the fuck up. That's below the knees. Look at that. Below the knees.
To do anything with
No.
the pitch in that location and that
No.
velocity. You almost have to be looking hard in with 2 strikes. to
Below
handle
the
it. And
knees.
who does
See,
that?
I know the strike zone. Below the fucking knees.
So digging in.
Yeah.
Bo Bichette.
See? Below the fucking knees. Look at that strike zone on the bottom left. I know. See, I have a good eye sometimes. See? Below the fucking knees.
That one misses.
And
Ball
see,
1.
that's the
Bichette,
same height.
27 years old.
That's just, well,
And
actually,
he's
that
been
was
on
more of a
good
strike.
run at the
But
plate,
yes,
hitting over
what the fuck,
300 in his
umpire?
last 10 games. Next offering is in for a strike.
I think D is behind you. Probably is. Below the fucking knees.
Swing and a line
There you go,
drive
Bichette.
back
He
to base
needed
hitting
that.
to
He's
right
been
field.
struggling.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Our first hit, too. And quiet so far in this one. Just the walks.
So up next for Toronto,
Springer should have
Vladimir
walked.
Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1.
Guerrero, he's been super hot.
First pitch doesn't find
See,
the
now
zone.
you're going to call that a ball. That was the pitch that struck out Springer. That exact location. All right. Pay attention, Joey. It's in the past now. Fuck the umpire.
And misses inside.
Oh, you got
Swinging a
away
foul
with
out
that.
play.
I did not think you were going to just
Red Sox by
challenge me.
2.
Although I don't think that was your intent. You've had no command on that fastball. And you did it again.
Out to center
You'd
field. That's
be
well
lucky if
struck
that
back
stayed in
there.
play, because that was deep center. You are lucky that was deep center, because let me tell you,
Man,
almost a home run. You are lucky.
To make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because
I can't believe you did that
can
back
be
to back.
painful in the end.
You
know
got
the ball's
away
coming
with
up on
that.
you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Santander stands in now and
Do that again.
watches strike 1.
Do it again,
Pitching well, but
motherfucker.
not throwing a ton of first pitch
No.
strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
He did, too. Do it again. Maybe I
Red
will,
Sox
you late.
leading it by 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Do it again. Oh, maybe I will. You were late again?
Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
Do it again. Oh, maybe I will. Bitch.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one hops the wall.
I'm not going to be able to score.
Throw cut off to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job of driving that pitch
well,
the other way on
double
a run.
number
You know,
13 for
it takes
Santander.
so many reps in the cages.
I was gonna
working
vote. He
on
kept
going
throwing
to
the fastball. That was a
opposite field.
changeup,
Doesn't
but I was
always
like,
translate into
yeah,
the
do it
game,
again,
but right there
bitch.
it did, and he did it
Oh, maybe I
perfectly.
will. He kept doing it. You can tell that fastball is his worst
Here's
pitch.
the left fielder.
He has no
Stone
command
Garrett.
on that pitch. Anyways. Serious time.
That misses, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And another ball.
Yeah, Garrett, he's not been good in this situation. I'm not disappointed on picking him up because he was really cheap, and we needed another outfielder. Okay. Throw that fastball. Come on, throw it. Throw that again. I want your fastball.
Here's a high fly
You got
ball
away.
out
I was
to
too
center.
underneath it. You got away with
Rafael
that.
Has this one sized up.
Faster.
Makes the grab, and that's the third out. Blue Jays leave a
Hey, Joey,
pair.
I threw the
They're still
fastball,
down.
bitch.
It's 2-0.
0 score. You keep doing that. You won't
Bottom
have
four. Now here's the Red
0
Sox
runs.
DH, Rafael Devers.
Motherfucker. Keep doing that. Thought he was big shit that inning. Challenging me
That's
like that.
in there. Strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Oof. Boy, he was not guessing changeup. Not where I wanted that pitch. That was a home run pitch for Devers. Devers knows it too. Got away with that one.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
I've been liking how that
Backdoor with
slider has
slider
been
right
looking.
there, but
Just barely
missed off
missing.
the plate. Good pitch, though.
Yeah. It's like that little ninja slider. Just missing.
And it's fouled
It
off.
has been
They'll
hard
do
to
it
get a
again.
ball by these guys, though.
That wasn't an
Scherzer
easy pitch to
isn't
hit.
that
It's
dominant
much
guy.
easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
I gotta really perfect these pitches to get the strikeouts, or just get him to chase.
Scherzer winds, kicks, fires.
Doesn't seem like he's had the best swings on my off speed. I gotta be careful. He may be thinking off speed now. I don't know.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Well, he's desperately looking
Oh,
for
I haven't
that
done that in
swing
a
and miss.
long
He's gonna have to
time.
just change speeds.
Here, I'll do it. I'll do it. E.T. wanna go home, motherfuckers, so he can get some alien pussy. That's why he wants to go home. He was thirsty for some alien pussy, man.
Try to
He was
move it
hungry.
around, create
Even the
just
aliens
a
gotta
little
get their
bit of
funk.
illusion at the end.
Swings over the
you
top
chased
of that
it.
one.
Yeah,
Gets
you didn't
to
like
it
the
on
off speed,
first.
did you,
Gets
Devers?
him. One away on a drop third strike.
Yeah, third strikeout.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That misses the zone.
Red worms. Red worms. It was Red Worms was perfect when I was the Cincinnati Reds. Here is your C, here is your red. That's how I came up with that. Reds should do that in real life. Be a great celebration.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 strike.
1 out. Base is empty. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss.
That changeup's
And the
been
count
pretty
is even,
effective this
2-2.
inning.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
So here's Scherzer. And right back to the mound. Slinging it to first in time. So 2 down now, and here is Christian Campbell. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Yeah, that double play was huge. They were set for a big inning potentially.
Fly ball down the line. Dives and he can't hang on.
Yeah, Springer not what he used to be. Oh, they're trying for 2. That was too shallow. That was bad base running.
And he's out, trying for 2, and that is that.
Springer's like, I'm not that obsolete, bitch. I'm old, not obsolete. Boom.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Yeah, he hasn't pitched bad.
Misses inside.
Yeah,
2 balls
that's
and a
why I'm
strike.
seeing a lot of balls.
sometimes it just
You know, and
takes
that
getting to the
sometimes is
bullpen
what
in
helps
order
your
to be able to
pitching.
score
You
runs,
want to
and
throw
that
your
might be
share
the
of
case
balls
today.
to get the hitter
And that is
thinking.
cut on and missed. And a
And
count
yeah, you
now
may
even up.
allow some walks, but which he has, but I haven't had too many big hits.
Swings and misses.
I can't let one through that.
Him out.
There's no, there's the fastball, motherfucker. Can't touch it.
It's a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge
I just
him,
didn't
but
see
that's
that
pretty much
coming.
what happened. Very
Yeah, really
hittable
bad swing.
location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one
Yeah, because
more
he's been
inning,
all
anything
over the
after that,
plate,
a hitter or
my
two
timing
is
hasn't
bonus,
been
but
solid.
They should be lined up good enough to get to
I
the
was on
finish
that
line.
one.
And it
Didn't get
finds
the good
its
part of the
way
bat on
through
it, but
for
good
a
timing.
hit. So
Found a
man
hole.
aboard now with 1 away.
Yeah, he's had me off balance, actually.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle, didn't square it up as much
Oh,
as he probably
Captain
would
Kurt,
have
too bad he
liked,
can't
but
run. You don't
that's a
know what
good
running
approach
is.
paying off.
And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Grounded out his first time. And that's down and away. Kirk, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Nope.
That's too low. And the
Check
count
swing
is
actually
2-0.
worked.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Next
Okay.
offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, I got that 2-0 fastball. He just dunked it in there. Swung on top of it. He took a lot off of that one. 90. No wonder I was out in front. I mean, he doesn't throw hard to begin with, but 90, that was his softest fastball for sure. And he even felt slower.
And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory,
Good spot.
get
And I
yourself
knew I
in
was
scoring
late
position.
because I thought it was going to be a ball, and I was like, shit, I think that's a strike.
And now for
That
the
was a borderline
Jays,
pitch.
Andres Jimenez.
Should have took it and hoped for the best, but no, it was a good strike. I was thinking down.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
I'll give him he's pitching pretty well. He's got me off balance.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Toronto. They trail things here 2-0. Back in Boston, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton.
Hopefully,
Set to
I mean,
get
his
us
pitch count's
started.
pretty up there. I
Connor
think he's
Wong.
approaching 80 pitches, so they may take him out soon. Hopefully, that was it for him, and hopefully we'll get to their bullpen. Even though their bullpen's been hot, I'd rather face their bullpen now.
And he grounds one to the right side. Jimenez tosses to first, and a quick out.
I like
number
that one pitch, one out.
And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Oh wow, Ben Rice was hitless his last 21 at bats, but he got a base hit finally.
And he swings over the top there.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Bases
That
empty, one
fastball's
away.
pretty much
Last
been
half of
getting me
inning number
over.
5.
Fastball doesn't have a lot of effect, really.
Ring him up, says Clyde
Oh, he
Washington.
couldn't check. That
That's a
changeup's kind of
strikeout.
been my put away
Big
pitch,
power
really.
guy right there,
It feels like they're not seeing that
generates so
changeup
much
very
bat
well.
speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed.
Seems to be
Tried
my
check
number
the
one
swing,
pitch.
Just couldn't do it.
And then I'd probably say my cutter. Cutter's been looking good.
Hamilton swings through that.
The slider
one,
looks good, I
and
just
he
keep
comes to the
missing
plate
with
for
it.
the second time today.
Just haven't been able to have it be my put away pitch.
In the air, center
All right.
field.
He didn't get the good part of the bat
Varsho
on it.
moving under it.
You can almost tell from the sound of
And
the
that'll do
bat.
it.
He didn't get the good part of the bat, which is good. It probably would have been a home run if he did. He had a good swing on it.
Greg Weiser on to pitch here.
All right, well, their
Still
starter's
a lot
out.
of game left, and this game could go
He
either
actually
way.
pitched
So
pretty well.
this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup, and it'll be George Springer to step
Springer
to the
should have
plate.
2 walks.
He
He
has
got
struck
fucked
out,
his second
and he
at
has
bat.
walked. Tap foul at the plate.
Face that. Oh my
Swing.
god. Two ugly swings. Oh my god, Joey. Neither of those were close to the strike zone. What are you doing?
Keep the line moving and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Inside, and the count
Yeah,
is 1-2.
I would have found it hard to
Boston's
believe if he was
bullpen
gonna
with
throw a
some
strike
activity.
there.
Justin Slayton preparing to come on if needed. Bernardino warming up as well. That misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one missed.
All 5 pitches, nowhere near the strike zone. Now, it's going to be funny if he still walks me. We'll see.
That's a good at
He
bat
did.
right there. He was down early.
All 6 of
in
those
that plate
pitches nowhere
appearance.
near the zone.
Works the walk.
That was probably his best
Second
pitch,
walk
that
of the game
that
for
last
him,
one.
And he's been really patient
Oh.
at the plate. A game plan.
Even
that he's
with bad
sticking to.
discipline, I
He's just
still
not
walked.
going outside
And
of what he's
Springer should have walked all 3 times. That umpire fucked him on that second at bat.
looking for up there.
Like, Springer not really seeing strikes in this game.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important getting back into this ballgame.
Late swing, fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the
I mean, I
double
want
play
to,
right
but
here.
we've had bad success with that.
Swing and a
was
miss.
late.
That's a strikeout.
Shouldn't have been.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next.
Guerrero really hitting the
better
righties.
against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. And ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
They're throwing a lot of balls in this game.
That one catches
Joke's
the
on me,
zone.
though. I haven't
That's
scored a
the
run.
one.
Well,
That's
don't expect
working.
too many more
Yeah, they may
high
be walking me a
fastballs.
bunch.
This is a good
That's
sinker ball
working.
pitcher, and sometimes they can
Get
make
me off
mistakes
balance.
trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
May walk again.
Next offering is
Okay,
in for
no.
a strike.
No, see, that's a fucking ball. No, you know, fuck that. No. No, that's a ball. I walked. Don't, the way this pitcher's throwing, no, he doesn't deserve that. No, he does not deserve the extra inch. Bullshit. Hope I got a
Headed
hit.
towards the corner.
Be a little
And that's a
justice.
foul ball.
Almost. Motherfucker. Oh
White
shit.
checks the runner.
Whoa, Springer was caught leaning. Easy, Springer. No more, Joey. Calm the fuck down.
And ball
Yeah, call
4
that
to
a strike.
avoid.
Another
Well,
walk.
this could be the start of something.
As
They
much as I
haven't
wanted
found
to
a
swing
way
with
score
Guerrero.
yet, but now's their chance
Like,
to
you
change
know
that.
what? No.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter. Anthony
give the pitcher
Santander. 1 for
That
2.
extra inch. Especially the way he's throwing.
In there at the knees.
All right.
1-1.
Come on, Derek.
Really good job in
One
this
swing,
spot to
give us
get
the
ahead of
lead there. That'd be
count.
nice.
He's gonna have to continue
Punish
to
him
finish
for all
off this
these
hitter.
walks.
The 0-1. And fouled
jeez.
off. Springer on second. Guerrero over at first with 1 away. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
He bailed me.
Bases all loaded up. Now the left fielder.
Bases loaded. I haven't really had to swing the bat. 2 walks and hit by pitch.
Stone Garrett. Golden opportunity
1 out.
right here.
Come on, Garrett.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
No.
Late with the swing there.
I didn't raise my swing.
What he was thinking there.
Yeah,
Good
this is a bad
single ball
swing.
pitcher goes with the
Call
fastball
timeout.
in a double
Oh.
play situation when he needs something on the
He's
ground.
coming after you, Garrett. Come on.
That one not close. And a count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That's the third.
Don't be two. Don't be two.
There's one, and he'll eat it.
They barely got me a second. We almost beat that. There was a little bobble by Bregman. Yeah, I didn't hit it that hard, and I think the bounce, yeah, it was just in that right spot to just at least get out of the double play since Stone runs okay. All right, I mean, it could have been worse. Could have been a double play, right? So at least we put it in play. We got a run. I mean, got it out. So we just need to get a big hit here. And Varsho, he's been good as far as production. It's funny, he's been good in these situations, but when people aren't on base, he struggles to get a hit. So we'll see.
Splits the plate. That's strike one.
I know, that was a good pitch to hit. 0 for 1 with a walk for Varsho. Seems like half the lineup has walked, for sure.
And now
out in front. Damn, good pitch to hit.
Blue Jays down a run. Good eye in that spot.
Don't you motherfucking dare give that to him. I'm going to call timeout after that.
As close as
yeah, that was
gets.
close, but don't you motherfucking give it to him.
Two on, 2 outs. Good job to fight that one.
That was a good
off.
change. I couldn't chance it. Looked like a strike till the end.
Swung on, belted.
Is that going to go in the gap? Yes, off
And
the
it
wall.
hits off the
1 run
monster.
scores.
1 run's in. Durant
Varsho, like I
quickly
said,
gets it
with
back
runners in scoring
Runner
position,
holds
that's when he
third,
hits.
So just 1 across on the play.
Gets it done to
Double
drive in
number,
the
or
run
excuse
and
me,
tie it
RBI
back up
number,
for a really nice
I think it's
balanced
RBI.
swing on it. And when you
I think
can
the
look
21
one
is
into the gap
doubles,
like
right? 'Cause he had
that,
20
you're
doubles,
thinking
yeah.
extra bases
I think
from the
RBIs
first
he has
couple
more
of
than that.
steps out of the box, and he'll feel
There you
really
go,
good about
Varsho.
that.
Yeah.
Here's the catcher.
New ball
Alejandro
game
Kirk.
now. All right, come on, Captain Kirk.
That's towards center.
I think I missed the gap. Damn, at least we
He's got
tied
it,
the game.
And that's the 3rd out. They
We
get
punished them
2
finally
and
with
draw
those
even
walks.
Again. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2.
There we go. What's wrong, skanky wankies?
Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran.
The new ball game now.
Scherzer back to work.
Come on, Scherzer, do your thing. You're a winner, right?
Out towards right center field.
Right.
Varsho after it.
Right?
He's got it. And there's one down.
Every
Right?
day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls.
Yes, probably
in the
start warming
gaps.
up the
They
bullpen.
practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play
No,
perfect.
Green, he's been excellent. He has a 2.77 ERA. The pitch count's really good for Scherzer, but I got to watch his limit.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
I think he's been pitching pretty good, but at the same time, I think probably fortunate. It's a 2-2 game a little bit. He's definitely not overpowering these guys.
Check swing called strike.
He's
And
got to
the
make
count is
good quality
0-2.
pitches.
One down, base is empty. That one.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Yeah, and that was, I thought, a good pitch. I don't think I left that up.
Turn for second. Not stopping.
Oh, he's going for three. He's going to get it because that was a bad throw.
Not in time. He's safe.
Yeah.
Well, that certainly feels good. When
If
you
that was
can
a strong
win the
throw,
at-bat
I
after
mean,
being down
we
in
would
the
have had a
count,
play at
up
third,
against it
but-
with 2 strikes right there. Pretty much a model
That was a
swing
really
on
weak
that
throw.
one as he ripped it into the
That was
opposite field
Springer
gap.
that picked it
I'm
up,
sure
right?
He's going to be watching that one back
Yeah,
on
that was
video
the problem.
because that's the
He has
kind
a
of
weak
swing
arm
you
now.
wanna bottle. So many positives.
If it was
that led to
Varsho that
a chance now to take the lead,
came up with
and at
that,
this point in the game,
he has a much better
that could
arm,
be
I
a deciding
think.
run.
One down, runner
I think.
at third. And now, Alex Bregman.
It's definitely a lot better than
in this
Springer,
one.
so would have. Yeah, he's very accurate. Average strength. Yeah, we don't have any cannons out there. Yeah. Makes sense to challenge my outfield in that regards.
0-1. With the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Stick with the slider. Hopefully more away. We need this strikeout.
And he gets
That was a
Bregman.
perfect slider.
Now
Really good bite to
strikeouts
that.
for him on the
Yeah,
mound.
I'll tell you,
Certainly a
Bregman looking
strikeout
awful in this
situation
series.
Right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has
especially
to
his
step
discipline.
up and get the
He's been
swing and
chasing.
miss. Really nice job of attacking.
That was a perfect
the hitter
slider.
at the plate. Pretty big 2 out.
All right, one more out, which is Devers. I wonder if I should walk him. I'm going to intentionally walk Devers. He has, a double in this game. I'll face the next hitter. I'm feeling a little more confident.
Like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Yeah, I know Abreu can hit, but I'd rather face him
His righty-lefty splits there.
than Devers for sure. Have a mound visit. Definitely been throwing strikes. Yeah, I mean pitch count's good, but this will be probably it for Scherzer. He hasn't been dominant, just pitched well.
This one in the dirt. In there safely.
Devers, you barely made it. Slow.
No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
That'll suck if Abreu can get that hit.
Swing and a high fly
Please
ball.
not off the
That
green
one
monster.
towards left center field, way back.
No, we had a chance to catch it. Fucking Stone, because Stone doesn't have good defense. God dang it. We've seen him do that a couple times during the season. Stone has made some bad fielding, and that was a good fielder would have gotten that. Varsho would have caught that. And I like seeing that because, you know, if they have bad defense like that on a tough play, you know, you should see the struggles.
Second, 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Well, that sucks. Yeah, I almost want to see the replay of that because hold on. There you go. Because if we look, yeah, I mean, you could say the ball did beat him. Okay, it was a little high. No, actually, he missed it. Yeah. I think Varsho would have made that play. I mean, it was a tough play. Like, I'm not going to knock him, but a good fielder would have gotten that. I know Varsho would have gotten that.
And that's in for a strike. Abreu on at second with 2 down. That one fouled off.
Well, Campbell's been awful in this situation. Maybe we'll get him. This will definitely be Scherzer's last batter no matter what.
Next pitch misses way outside.
See if he can just give me the 6, you know. And then we'll just have to start over here. Down by 2 again.
Got him.
There we go.
swinging.
Got him a chase.
But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on
Well,
this 2-run
Abreu
double.
got me.
It's now 4-2.
They've out-hit me in this one.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brennan Bernardino.
Yeah, he was awful in that
He's
last
had
game.
a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to
Yeah,
turn
he does
to him
this
with
time.
a
He's all
lefty
about that
over
big curveball.
Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger.
Oh yeah, he's we're facing a lefty now, so we're gonna do a pinch hit because Addison, he can't really hit lefties. Not good. So Ernie can take over. Usually he's perfect that way. I wish this guy could play third. He could play second, short. And you know, I may pinch hit Jimenez. He was a little fatigued coming into this game. And he doesn't hit lefties as well. Actually, that's a good idea. So Ernie's going to pinch hit for Addison. And then we'll bring in the other guy, Leo. Okay, that's what I'm going to do since we're facing a lefty.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement.
It's Ernie.
Outside, ball one. Bernardino measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. Right down to shoot, and the count even at 1. Line drive.
I missed the gap.
Makes the grab, 1 away.
Yeah, I know you guys knocked Ernie. I don't think he's a bad player.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays.
Okay, now we're going to pinch hit again because he doesn't hit lefties very well. And I've been meaning to give... hold on.
And now
call
he'll ask
timeout.
for time and step out of the box.
Kind of had to do that. And Leo, he's been bitching because he's the one guy that hasn't really had a lot of showcase. So, I know defense is not going to be... I'm going to get weak on that, but we're thinking offense since we're behind late in the game, so...
Now a move being
Just
made
do
for a
it, you know.
pinch hitter. Leo Jimenez. 1 out, the base is empty.
Good contact hitter versus lefties. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
And it gives Jimenez the rest of the day off
That's
because he was a little
smashed
tired.
towards center.
Just a little bit.
And makes the grab.
Well,
And
Leo,
there's 2 away.
I mean, he had a good swing on it. And he probably is going to be a good hitter versus lefties if I just give him more chances.
And the batter is
I don't know.
George Springer. A couple of walks and a strikeout.
Jimenez has made it hard because he's had a really fantastic year and he's way better defensively.
First pitch, and he just misses. Just
You know,
missed.
Well, usually a high level
if
of
Springer
confidence
walks
when you're
again,
facing a
he could
young
have walked
pitcher out
all
there
4
on the
times.
mound.
You know
In this
that? He didn't have to swing the
situation,
bat at all.
ahead 2-0,
I'm
put
almost
himself in a
curious.
really good
Is he going to
spot.
walk again?
And there's a strike.
There's a strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next one misses. Ball 3.
Tell you what, they don't want to pitch
Bichette
to Springer
waiting
today.
in the on-deck circle.
Giving
They
him
can get him
respect.
up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And that drops in for a
All right,
strike.
I was thinking more inside. He lobbed it in there. Snuck it in. See what he does.
And he
Yeah,
walks
that easy layup.
And that'll bring the tying.
Springer could have had a 4-walk game. He should have walked all 4 times. That was his 3rd walk. I think that's the first time for me that a guy would have had 4 walks. I think I've had a guy that's had a 3-walk game, not on this franchise yet. That's the most by one guy. But, man, he should have walked all 4 times.
Run to the plate.
Oh, good
Springer
day for
did not
the
have to
on-base
swing the bat
percentage right
today.
there. Walk number 3, and the free
That's
bags
just funny to
keep
me.
on coming. You down with OBP, Boog?
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Brennan Bernardino done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Justin Slate.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 3. Springer on the run.
Hopefully I got it. I didn't. God damn it, dude.
Second.
Ah.
There. and that ends the inning.
I thought I could do it this time. Man, I can't steal off of Wong the Dong. Springer's is not what he used to be.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
There's Wong the Dong.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Chad Green.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
That clips the zone. That's strike one.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me
Oh yeah, they
they're
have
seeing the
5
ball
doubles
out of
in
the
this
pitcher's
game,
hand
huh?
really
And when they
well.
do
With
make
all those extra
contact,
base
they've been
hits,
able to
it's easy to think
make
we're
it
going to see
count.
that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to
That's
be
what I was saying with
really locked in
Scherzer.
at
It's
the
like
plate.
he wasn't dominant, but he pitched
He
well, you know.
dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw is still in time.
It's not
So
going
they
to show
get the
since
first
all
out
4
of the
runs
inning.
are on him, but
Man, who doesn't love a sweet bare hand play like that? That was amazing.
Tristan Casas digs in now.
hey, Lester, welcome back, buddy. Yeah, Red Sox are trying to tie this 3-game set here.
There's the strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And he pumps it a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side
There
of
you
the
go.
plate.
I take Green has been great. I think he's my best middle reliever so far this
Still
year.
stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton.
Like really in tight situations, I should always think about him as long as he's fresh. Until otherwise.
Late on that
Because like
fastball.
Little,
Just a
Stanley,
good
they've been
target
kind
there.
of
Not sure
flaky.
if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
No, I thought they were going to be good, and
2 outs.
they've been really flaky.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. That is the inning. So they
Good
make
job, Green.
short work of them there. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Blue Jays 2. Back inside Fenway Park, ready to begin the 8th. And now it's going to be Bo Bichette.
Let's see. So this is the 8th inning. Besides my closer and my long reliever, I'm not going to bring him in. I guess I'll go Little again. He's probably the most fresh among the middle relievers. I'll probably give Jimmy the day off because, you know, I used him in game 1. He could use a break.
And that is downstairs.
And we're losing. If I was
And that's
winning
ball
4-2, it'd be him 8th inning, but we wouldn't be messing around. But since we're down,
right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
waiting for Bichette to kind of heat up.
Got him. Now 1 away.
Yeah.
He came out of
This
his
has been
mechanics
cold.
there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Yeah.
Vladimir
I knew that
Guerrero
was a bad
Jr.
swing.
The next to hit. And that's in there for strike
Hey,
1.
though, Guerrero haven't really been missing too much of a beat. 0 for 2 with a walk, but he just missed a home run. He has a home run in this series. He's been red hot for me lately.
Swinging a foul straight back.
And like that, I had a big swing
The
on that.
Jays
Just
trailing
fouled it
by
off.
2, and we're in the top of the 8th. One down, base is empty.
Ah, he got me. Good pitch. Yeah. I gave up on it too early thinking it was a ball. Oh, man. I was thinking something different.
Start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such
It's a good pitch 'cause you
stabilizing effect.
you
And I don't
fooled
get
me
the
with
first two
that.
hitters, but to strike 'em
And once
out,
I
that
acknowledged
gives
it was too
everyone
late.
on defense
It was
a
too
big
late.
boost of confidence.
Santander at the plate now. That's ball 1. And another ball.
Red Sox pitching, man, they've thrown a lot of balls, but it's been working, keeping me off balance, man.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
I mean, I've had a lot of base runners due to those walks, but
And a base
and we've
hit
had some
right
hits,
there.
but man, they're
So
you
a
know what I mean,
two-out knock
off
keeps the inning
balance.
alive.
They got me thinking quite a bit.
Now batting, left fielder.
So up
Stone
next for
Garrett.
Toronto, Stone Garrett. Off the
No,
mark
that's a
there.
ball.
And that is ball one.
No strike.
Santander leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fly ball to right.
Missed the gap. Man, I've missed the gap a
Squeezes
few
it,
times.
And that'll
Yeah.
do it.
Not going my way.
Blue Jays held in check. They
Yeah, they're
trail it
keeping you
here,
guessing.
4-2.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. That's why I only have 5 hits. You know, like that's why I hit so well in game 1 is because Bello, he was no mystery.
Welcome.
I mean, obviously, command is everything too. You can't just throw it middle of the plate, and Bello did do that a bunch. But even the ones that were like a good pitch, as far as you know, on the border of the strike zone, I was hitting those too because that's all he was throwing: slider, sinker, and they didn't seem to have a lot of overall life to them. So it's like I just faced Bello at the right time. But yeah, they're pitching. I mean, it's weird. It's like they're not pitching good because they have allowed a lot of walks, but yet it's kept me guessing off balance where I only have 2 runs. You know what I mean? It's like I'm just
Back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
It worked for this game. Not saying that would work every time, but it worked for this one, and they may win due to that. So we'll see though.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brendan Little.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Oh, he
No,
doesn't get the
that's a
call. Ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
He swings and fouls one off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
But see, like even if I end up losing
Swing
4
and
to
a
2,
ball
like
lifted to center
see,
field.
I enjoy this sort of experience because
Falls it in
it's
for the
made
out.
sense.
And
You
there's
know what I
one
mean?
down.
Nothing stupid. The only thing stupid is they need to fix the challenging system. That's broken. And man, I just been sucking dick stealing bases. I mean, my team isn't really great at it,
Batting, the center fielder.
but
Cedar.
Now the number 2 hitter, Cedar Rafaela. And first offering is fouled off.
say those skanks, they definitely don't know what discipline is, and I think they are like that in real life. But where they back it up, they can hit. But if they were a very disciplined team, they'd probably be very scary
And
offense.
that is out of play. That one misses, and the count 1-2. And there's a ball.
I say Rafaela, he definitely
Bases
falls
empty, one
victim
away.
on
Here in
free
the bottom
swinging.
half of the 8th inning.
He chases a lot.
Check swing, and he held up.
Okay.
He's able to check. See, I thought he was gonna chase that one. I'm gonna stick with that pitch. I don't know if he can lay off it again. This may be dumb though at the same time, since he knows what it looks like.
The
I
other
chased
way.
it.
That's a
He
base
got a
hit.
hit. Yeah. That wasn't as good. You know, his curveball's weird. Sometimes it's a 12-6 drop, and sometimes it's a sweeper. That time it was more of a sweep.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I don't know.
Which I don't know
how
if
he's
I
able
like
to
that
shoot
because
pitch
it's
the
kinda
other
like-
way and still
I like
put
to know
something
where
on
I'm
it.
throwing.
That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Bregman, he's
Next to
been.
hit, Alex
Ah,
Bregman.
didn't know they were gonna
Runner
go.
takes off, and that's fouled off.
Thank you for fouling that
And at
off.
first, one away.
I don't think he's going this time. I'm looking at, he's leaning towards first, so he's not going to go.
Fouled off left side.
Yeah, Bregman, the first couple series, he's lit me up, but he's ice cold in this one.
And here it comes.
Yeah, that was
On the
more of a
ground to
sweeper.
third. And
I
that's
wanted
a
that
fair
to be a
ball.
12-6 drop. That
Can't
screwed me.
pick
I
it
had
up
too much of the
cleanly.
plate because of
Coming
Stone,
home.
bad
Still
defense.
finds a way to
They
get off
could
the
score and they're
throw.
going to score. See, Stone, bad defense. That was on Stone. That should be an unearned run. That should be an error.
A bit of a lost start for some, so that
Double
was nicely
17
done to beat the odds.
RBI,
Front,
so
he ripped it down the line, and as soon as he saw it get through
it
the
should
infield,
probably
man, he
be. I
started
mean,
making
I'd
that
give him
big
a
turn
double
for
because I think he had a
second
double anyways. But like for the pitcher, that should be an unearned run because that guy should have been on third. Yeah, Stone looking bad in the outfield. Well, yeah, I think I'm losing this one. It's 5-2.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
I kind of blame that curveball. It's been very weird. Well, I'm seeing the shitty little.
Second.
Yeah, he's been very flaky. That's what I was talking about. This series is demonstrating that he was solid. That game one.
Close pitch there, and
He's
he's
flaky
kind of
here.
wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel
Yeah.
for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Actually, I probably shouldn't have warmed up Sandlin, but you know he's been flaky too. So
Fights it off. You'll see another. And they'll do it again.
now normally I probably would have walked Devers here, but
feel pretty confident.
I've kind of given up.
He's right on this pitcher.
It's bottom of the eighth. They have a good closer. Chapman's pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna get him, you know.
Here's a 1-2.
But they could score again.
And
May not
that's
see
the swing.
Chapman.
It's a strikeout.
Big strikeout. He couldn't check. I thought he did check, but I'll take it.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu.
So Abreu had a
Chance for
big
more
hit.
damage
So this is
right
what I'm
here.
gonna
A
do.
couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
This would make sense because Abreu has had my number in this game.
That one way inside.
Oops,
Straighten him
sorry.
up a little bit.
Hands are sweaty.
And he dodges that
Can't hit you.
fastball.
Hey Eric, what's up, buddy? Here, how about cutter to the face? Come on, get him, little. There you go.
Now a lot of screaming from inside the dugout.
You do that in real life.
Here comes
3
the
straight
umpire,
fastballs
and he's
inside
running
like that,
both
yeah.
pitches.
Abreu,
Now that right there,
this
Boo, woke up the
motherfucker's
entire
so
team, and not sure you want to do that. These players didn't like what they saw, and they made sure to let everybody know about it. And I don't
I
blame
love
them.
watching your videos, man. Oh, I appreciate that. I know a lot of people like my baseball streams because I'm, you know, a buffoon trying to be funny. Win or lose, you know. Oh, Joey, big baby.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell.
All right, let's get serious. They're probably going to score because of that, too. Oh, well. Series going to be tied.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Bregman, the lead runner out at second. Abreu on at first with 2 down. And that one fouled off.
Now, Campbell, he's another one. He chases a lot, too. Those youngsters. I've kind of given up with that curveball because I don't know what the fuck it's going to be, a 12-6 or a sweeper. I'm not liking that pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, he chased the
Struck
bad
him
one
out.
there. Thank you.
That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Red Sox with an RBI double.
My dad passed away January 18th. Any advice, Joey? Oh, man, I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, I'm sorry to hear about your loss. I mean, as far as advice, I don't know what advice you would want. No, I'm sorry to hear that, though. Nah, it sucks, man. Oh, I'm just sorry to hear that.
Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. Back now, and on the mound, the closer,
Chapman.
Aroldis Chapman.
You know, he looks like he's been struggling lately. He's doing some saves. Last time I faced him, he was, I think he only had one blown save, but he's, been struggling. So we'll see, but he got a 3-run lead.
Fielder, Dalton Varsho.
I've actually been doing good. I missed like a day of work or two. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, definitely. I mean, if you need to, it's good to just take time off. I mean, you know what I mean? Be with family and, yeah, because like when my grandma passed away, I think I took roughly a week off. You know, I had to fly to Jersey. So, yeah. Nah, sadly, it happens to all of us, you know.
Yeah, that's in for a strike.
So I'm sorry that
It's
happened to
0-1.
you this year, you know. Yeah, well, that's good that your boss said that, because that means it sounds like you have a good boss, right? I mean, kudos for you, you know, being, you know, strong and just taking a day or two off. But, you know, sometimes a situation like that, you know, just be with family and just take time, do what you got to do. I need to take a piss. I'll be right back. But, you know, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I won't have time to really play the third game. It's already like 3 o'clock my time. Yeah, it looks like these games on average is almost like 90 minutes, 80 minutes probably. Yeah. Here we go. Do or die.
Late on that fastball.
101. I'll tell you what, he still throws super hard, which is, I mean, he does that in real life.
He's really late right now.
And he threw that by me.
And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Yeah, I struggled against him, I think, last time.
Come in and
He'll be hard to hit.
Cancel any hope that opponent has in.
Where am I
making some
from?
type of comeback
New
in the
Jersey.
ballgame. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
All right, let me try to focus here. A guy like Chapman, I really need to be in focus mode.
Amazing to me how many closers
His shit's
and
coming
back-end
fast.
relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have
That
had
was
a
his
chance.
worst pitch. That was a pitch to
The
definitely
Red
hit.
Sox trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. That's to third. Bregman.
Ooh. Too bad he's slow as fuck. You have a
Zips it
year to
across.
throw that.
2 up, 2 down.
That play
Otherwise, that
won't
would have
be
been a base
trending on
hit.
social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection.
Well,
This
2
game is
quick
a
outs
lot
for
harder than it
Chapman.
looks,
Chapman's
partner.
throwing strikes. He's coming
One
right
out
at me,
left for
man.
the Blue Jays. Now the third base.
That's the only thing with Chapman. Sometimes he could be erratic
0 for 1 so far.
and then get himself in trouble, but no, he's coming right after me.
This is off the inside, and it's 1-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Fastball for a strike.
One strike.
This one popped up right side.
Yeah, he overpowered me with that fastball. I didn't get the best swings on it.
Ball game. And the Red Sox
So, like, even if it
ended
just
this
said
series
100,
up with
it feels
a
like it
game
goes
apiece.
faster than that.
Well,
He gets so much, like, life on that spin rate.
Hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely.
I gotta be on my toes, be ready for him, you know? Yeah, well, they got revenge on me in this one. Struck out 9 this time. 5 walks. I should have walked even more, probably. But yeah, only 5 hits. Didn't hit as well this go around. We had a couple of doubles. Struck them out 9 times as well. Yeah, they had a lot of doubles. They had 1, 2, 3, 4. They had 5 doubles. Yeah, and a triple. Wow. No home runs in this game. What do you do for work? I'm a baker. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. my time. Yeah, so unfortunately, I won't have time for this third game. Would have been nice to play, right? Because we tied the series. I beat them 6-1, and they beat me 5-2. Pretty good series. Who's their pitcher? You know, I don't think I faced him this year, so they changed their starting rotation. He's not pitching very well. Yeah, Briaz, he's a flip a coin guy. He either dominates for me or he doesn't do very well. That's kind of how my starting pitching has been. Ironically, my number 5 pitcher, I think, what's his name, Francis. He's been pretty good, weirdly. And but he can't go deep in games, you know. He's usually a 5-inning guy, and then that's it. He's done. But like Gosman, really, he's my ace. I mean, Gosman's been the most consistent. He usually will give me good outings. I don't think he's really had a bad outing yet. But like a restaurant, a bakery, a bakery. Standalone bakery. How's my budget? Yeah, we're tight on money. So I'm trying to think what to do. It's a big game, too. Red Sox have 44 wins. We have 46. Yeah, we're 9 games over 500. And that's close to what the Blue Jays have in real life, you know? This franchise has been pretty good. The only difference is, like, Tampa Bay has actually been playing really good ball, but they're sucking dick. They have the record of like what Baltimore has in real life. That's the only difference. The Yankees way out in front. We've played them next. I think a 4-game series, so that's a big series. At least we'll be home. In real life, that's where we are too. That'd be cool to stream this, right? Right at the real lifetime. Yeah. All-Star game coming up. Draft is coming up 13 days. So actually, the next stream, we'll have our draft. It'll be a long stream, looks like, because it's a 4-game series against the Yankees. And then the draft. And then it looks like I play the Yankees again. Makes sense, because I've only played them 3 times up to this point, and I'm 1-2 against them. Their lineup's really scary in this game. Actually, their pitching pretty good, too. Their bullpen gave me issues. So... Alright, so let's see, what time is it? Yeah, it's 3:03. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. Let's get in the game. Quick manage. Sim the game while making per at bat. Let's see what that looks like. I've never tried quick game. Let's just see. Since I don't have time, I just don't. This will be the first time I sim a rival game. So we'll see who wins the series this way. We're 1-1. Been a good series. And then, yeah, let's see, we're facing another righty. I don't think I'm going to make any changes here. I think everything's good, so let's just, yeah, go with that. Yeah, I'm glad I took him out in the 7th inning, because that raised his energy, so that's good. Okay, let's go with that. So we're good. No changes. Okay, so this is kind of cool. So here we go. Yeah, swing. Duh.
3,
Struck out.
3.
Oh, struck out. Damn. That's kind of cool. Pitch around, pitch to contact. Oh, they actually. Okay, see, I haven't done this in a long time. I like the options.
Ball 4, take your base.
Walked him. Let's try. Oh, you can do a pickoff too. He's not going nowhere though. Walk batter, pitching change. We'll just go after him.
Take your base, ball 4.
Walked him. Oh boy. And he reached on air, so probably stone too. Bases are loaded. And okay, this is not a good start, Barrios. Okay, well, could have been worse.
3. 3. Ball 4, take your base.
Damn, you're really walking people. Okay. Oh, Addison hit a home run. Nice. It's gone, motherfucker.
3.
Tie game 1-1. Well, Devers took me deep. Yeah, you need to start hitting, Bichette.
3. 3.
Damn. We're in the 5th inning. Does it show his pitch count? Shows his stats. I'm not seeing his pitch count. That would help, right? You know where. Oh well, it does show his energy. I guess you just go off of that, but it should show his pitch count. You know.
3.
I'll say they did a good job with this. I mean, you do get enough information. I just like to see the pitch count, even though you got the energy bar. Gives you an idea how many like pitches he's throwing each inning, because that can affect the pitcher too. You know.
Ball 4, take your base. He's safe. 3. 3. 3.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 63, Justin Slayton.
I like that they do that. Oh, good job, San Diego Studios. I'll give you that. Credit where credit's due. Did you hear that announcement? The pitching change? I like that. Oh, you could see their bench. Yeah, you could see their bullpen. That's cool. I mean, I'm glad they do give you enough information.
3.
Okay. Yeah, I think the only thing I'm noticing, you guys can let me know if you notice something else. I just like to see the pitch count. I am going deep with Barrios, but Barrios has always been able to go deep. Now, I wonder if I need to warm up a pitcher. I guess not for this. Just pitching change, I'm assuming. I guess we'll find out.
Take your base. Ball 4. 3.
I got to take him out now.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 83, Brennan Bernardino.
He's pitched all 3 games. Oh, he had a 1, 2, 3. Pitch and change. Yeah, I guess you don't have to worry about warming up a pitcher here. It's the bottom of the 8th. We're losing 2-1. Yeah, I'll bring in
Now
Jimmy.
pitching for Toronto,
Because it's a close game.
93,
Ball 4, take your base.
Jimmy
Ball 4,
Garcia.
take
Oh
your base.
no. Don't be like that, Jimmy. Uh-oh.
Take your base. Ball 4. 3.
He got out of it. All right. So
Now pitching for the Red Sox,
that's Chapman.
number 44, Aroldis Chapman.
Here we go, guys. What will happen? When's if I do this? Oh, I was wondering if I can just go in the game. Probably not. I think once you're in this, I think that's it. Oh, no, you can enter game. Yeah. Should I enter game? Let's do it. Okay, would you like to enter the game? Once in game, you can launch. Okay, you can go back and forth. I do like that. That's a nice option. So let's do it, right? I mean, I think what time is it? 3:10. Yeah, let's do it. But we're going in because I can always switch back. Say if I get lucky and I tie the game, and it goes extra innings. So we're gonna see Chapman. It's a 2-1 game.
John
We're losing.
Shelby, Chris Singleton, late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th.
Okay, so here we go. I was gonna change hitters, but okay, whatever.
Jimenez in the box now.
Let's just go with this. So Chapman 4th with 24 saves. Munoz leads the American League with 28.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
And I really wanted to pinch it originally.
And a strikeout for the first out here
sucks.
in the 9th. Here's George Springer. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Not looking good, man.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one misses. Now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one missed.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Not throwing as hard. Been 99.
Quicker, get that front foot down.
Still coming fast though.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
100. I'm waiting to see 101, 102, 103. Waiting for it. We know you can do it.
Chapman now 1-run game, and it remains
Oh,
2-2.
Jesus Christ.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again.
Tell you what, man.
And it remains 3-2.
Wasn't a bat by
Like
Springer.
the matchup we're seeing here, 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
Swing.
He blew it by me that time. Damn.
Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
Well, it's kind of tough right
It
here.
was
Closer
a
comes
good
in and he strikes
try,
out the
though.
first 2 hitters. It's hard not
And
to feel
Bichette, he's been
defeated
ice
and that
cold.
This is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the
Hey,
bat,
Eric, what's
spread
up, buddy?
out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Swing and a foul straight back. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next offering is fouled back.
Can't be chasing that.
The Blue Jays down to their final strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game
And compare
with the bat
everything
on your
else, that
shoulder.
splitter felt so slow. Froze me with that.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and sends a
Back going in the
rocket to
gap.
right. And he'll
Bad
put
luck
it
for
away. Ball game.
Bichette.
And the Red Sox hold on to win a
Yeah.
tight one as
Yeah,
this
Chapman,
one
he's tough to
ends
hit.
as a 1-run ball game.
He's tough.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point
I'll get him one
where
day.
each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers,
Well,
it really
the
came
Red
down to a few key
Sox won the
at-bats.
series.
This was a fun one to watch.
So that means, where's my pen? Oh, there it is. So that means I am now 6-4 against the Red Sox this year. We still have a winning record against them. So that means we only have one more series, a 3-game series with each other. So the only way the Red Sox can win overall, they have to sweep me. If I win one, if it's the same result, like 1 out of 2, we won the entire matchup against them this season, you know? That's how I look at it. So we'll see. They got me this time. Not too many hits in this one. Devers has 19 home runs now. That's cool. What time do you get off? We'll see. Whenever I'm done. We'll see. Yeah, the reason why I streamed late tonight is I was actually off from my other job because I have 2 full-time jobs. Sometimes it sucks, but you know, the money is like really, really, really good. So it's like, all right, I'll do it for a little bit. But you know, at my overnight job, I was off. That's why I streamed. I meant to stream a little earlier. I just, you know, was really tired. Slept more. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of experience because we did the quick manage thing, so you don't really get XP for that. But all right. There you go. We'll have next stream. It'll be a 4-game series against the Yankees. I'll see if I can redeem myself against them. We're facing Clark Smith. Yeah, I didn't like his. He has a lot of break on his pitches, so he can be a little tough. Looks like Yankees won again, so they have 52 wins. We have 46. We're 8 games above 500. You're like, damn, dude. Yeah. Yeah, so we have Francis on the mound. Yeah, he's actually been pitching really well. He's really been my number 2 pitcher. He's 7-3 with a 3.08 ERA. So, knock on wood. Hopefully it's not like, oh, reality will start kicking in and he's going to start getting romped. I mean, he's going to go against one of the best lineups in this game. So we'll see. Yankees have a shitload of power with the roster update. So a lot of home run power. We'll see. Oh. So yeah, I got to get ready. So you guys take care. And until next time. So one thing good, Friday, Saturday, I'm off at the job I'm going to right now. So just have the overnight job. So I'm going to try, if I'm not too tired, I'm going to try to stream when I get home. And then probably take a nap, go to my, overnight job. And then, you know what I mean? So we'll see. So you may see me again later on. Something like that. If not, probably definitely Saturday. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you guys take care. I do have to get going. So let me go ahead and save this. And Red Sox got me that time. Huge kisses. That's right. Huge kisses. All right. Later, guys.